Okay, we're good.
Hell yeah, this is my phone.
Is that light bothering you?
It's bright.
Good.
Yeah. But
Now you can leave
if we
your
need
chair.
it, it's
Oh,
cool.
cool, cool.
As long as it's not too distracting. Yeah, it works good for the camera.
Yeah.
So you guys talking about cats or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Cat
my
sanctuary.
neighbor, she likes has this really nice backyard, and she's has a softie for cats. So she has this cat sanctuary in her backyard. But the problem is the cats jump the fence and climb over, and my rooftop is right where her fence is, so it's enough for them to jump up. So some of them, I have a hole in my roof that I gotta fix, and then the rest of them, they come out and they hang out in the pool, they hang out on my patio set, and I'm like, why are they here? I don't want all these cats here.
They moved in.
Yeah, basically. So, and then I have a tree in the front yard, so they hang out in the front yard. I'm like, why is my house like the cat hangout?
You
know?
ever pet them and hang like?
My daughter does. That's why
Oh,
they're there. And then I found out
Yeah.
when my son's home, they're sneak feeding the cats.
Oh, that's what happened.
Then,
makes
yeah,
more
and I'm like,
sense.
but they have a
Yeah.
cat in the house. So I'm like, and then I got mad. So the cat in the house, I kicked her out. So she's at my son's, and my daughter's like, she's not kicked out. She's on vacation. So my son's like, yeah, I'll bring her back spring break. I'm like,
But
What's your cat's name? Or your daughter's cat?
Yorichi?
Yorichi?
Yeah.
Is that like a Japanese name?
Yes, they like watch anime. So I don't know if that's a Hunter x Hunter character or a Demon Slayer character. I don't know what character it is. I just know that's her name.
I watched Demon Slayer. That shit was fire.
I heard it
Yeah.
was good though.
Yeah.
I never watched it, but everybody was like, "That's one of the top, like action animes besides Dragon Ball with action."
Dude, you see that one that's on HBO right now
Which
on
one?
Max?
No.
The one about the mushrooms.
No, I don't have Max
That one's
anymore.
it's Mike Judge.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, it's sick too. It's really good. It's all like espionage and
Okay.
I gotta
some
check
other
that
shit.
out. But you say that stuff.
Yeah.
yeah, that one's
Definitely
good.
gotta check that out. It's crazy.
Yeah. So.
So basically, I want to ask you guys one after the other. I say, ladies
What do you
first.
get
I'm trying to. So what got you guys into comedy?
I think I was inebriated.
That's what. You,
The first time that I tried it,
Yeah.
it was at it was a long time ago when Adam and I don't even know who else was
Yeah.
at this place called the Dark Room Hookah Lounge. It's like a long ass time ago, and I was inebriated. I was an annoying person.
Like
and,
how many years ago?
That was like I think 11 years ago.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, that was like the first time I like tried at all like to do a joke on stage,
Yeah.
and I think I did like a your mama joke or something,
Wow.
and
How'd it go?
it went all right. I think it was like against you remember EP?
Yeah, I remember you.
Yeah, I think I was against him.
Yeah.
They had us do like a little like joke battle,
Yeah.
and I guess I won. And then after that, I was like, I think I enjoyed it, so
Yeah.
Cool. Hell yeah.
kept doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you?
I got invited to go see Henny perform at LQ New York. They were doing open mics there, and then she dared me to do comedy, cause she was like, "How was my set?" And no, don't ask how your set is if you don't want the True Hollywood answer. So, and she goes, "You think you could do better? Then you get up there." And then I started in my first year. My very first show was at Jacob Esparza's Extravaganza in his backyard, and I was horrible. But I was horrible for 2 years. So I just kept at it, and yeah.
But she was very soft spoken.
That too. I would
Really?
whisper.
Yeah,
Oh
she
my
was-
goodness. I was
She
whispering.
would barely.
I'm looking down
You
at the
imagine the way she
ground.
talks now.
Yeah, I
But
guess. So. I'm like, I can't
comedically, when
see
she
it.
first started, she was like this. How many should read it? And,
I was so shy.
I
I'm naturally a
was so
shy
like-
person though.
I was just like, and then one time she came to the sex shop, right? And I was sitting there like watching her talk, and I was like this
Oh yeah, I was with a homegirl.
with her friend. I was like this. Wait a minute, you don't talk like that on the mic. How come you don't talk like that? She's like, well, I'm like, talk like you talk to your friend
Yeah.
on the mic, because you ain't talking like that. I could barely hear her. You could
Yeah.
barely hear her say.
How long ago was that Henny show?
I've been going on 9 years.
Oh,
I've been
nice.
doing comedy 9 years now.
Hell yeah.
So 9 years ago, And I had comics tell me like, no, you need to bring it. You need to be loud. You
Yeah.
need to be animated. Go for it. Don't be shy. And I'm just like, I don't know how not to be shy.
Man, you want to shout out all your friends? I said,
Yeah.
talk to people like talk to
And then,
friends.
yeah, and that's what helped me. Like, you know, so that's why I'm open to the criticism. Like, you have to tell me, because if you don't tell me, I don't know. You don't get better if you don't tell people.
Yeah.
But when I try to tell people, it backfires. So I shut up.
Did you? Would you record your
Yeah.
sets back then or anything like that?
I was always
Yeah.
told to record your set because you watch the set back and you learn what not to do
Yeah.
and focus on what to do, and then it helps you remember your sets. Remember.
Yeah, you can edit from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Right.
think you're not soft-spoken
Anymore. Yeah.
but I think you're naturally like that.
Yeah.
Because I watch your podcast and stuff, and they'll be like, yeah, guys, this is Lee.
Yeah, I have to hold the microphone
Yeah,
like
she's
all the
like
way
right
up.
there. Yeah, I'm like, you could bring, honestly, like it's like, no offense, but it's like a whisper. It's like she's telling you a secret. I'm like,
Yeah.
guys, like you know the sheets.
It's very intimate.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. It's like you
Like
need the
an
sheets.
ASMR vibe. Okay.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, it's like a good vibe. But it's like one of those vibes where you like you have a flashlight, blanket over you, and somebody's telling you a scary story. Hi, I'm Lee. Nobody knows about these stories, but I'm gonna tell you, it's scary as shit. You know, like,
We gotta be quiet because I don't want my mom to find me.
Yeah.
It's after
yeah, it's
hours.
not like it. So you're very like naturally soft spoken. So when you're on stage, that's cool. That's not a different persona. That's pretty much who you are.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
How long you guys been doing your podcast?
I started last year,
Okay.
like in, I think it was in June.
Yeah.
And what's your
Sweet.
name of your podcast?
The Lonely Pad. Yeah.
Nice. How many episodes deep are you?
I think I have 50.
Hell yeah, that's
50?
awesome.
No, I don't. I'm
I'm
sorry.
like, that's a lot.
I'm lying.
Now you're a liar.
Like,
No, I think I have like 20 or 30 episodes. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
No, that's
good.
still
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
it
yeah.
is. Yeah. I subscribe to her channel. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'm 4 years into my podcast. It's called Shenanigans, but now I gotta change the name because I tried to get the LLC for it and somebody already has it. So now I have to change the name of the podcast, and I have to change my comedy name too, because there's like over 15 comedians named Sharita now. So I'm lost in the sauce. Like you cannot find me.
Any ideas what you're gonna change it to?
No,
Like,
and well, Z came up with the idea of Absolutely Rita, and I was like, what? I don't know.
That's not bad.
You don't think so?
Absolutely Rita, or like you could change like Sharita into like 2 R's, or put a double, triple X on there.
I can't
Which-
because apparently Sharita's a common name, but the spelling always changes it. There's girls out there with the SHERRITTA. Then it's the SHARITA, how mine is. Then it's, but I put SHAR1TA, but nobody puts a 1 in, so they're not going to find me. But if you Google my full name,
Yeah.
I'm number 1, so I'm like, yeah.
Absolutely, Rita has a nice ring to
Absolutely
it.
Rita's
Though.
not bad.
Yeah, it has this
So-
sort of like, it's not too wild,
Yeah.
and it's not too like not wild.
Yeah.
It has like a household
Yeah.
ring to it. Like
you
you
come
could
up with a-
it could be a show.
Yeah, we put like
Absolutely,
a
Rita.
certain signature
Watch that
to it.
sitcom.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, Absolutely Rita's not bad.
Absolutely Rita.
That's not,
Yeah,
the man did a
okay.
good job on that.
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
So-
Okay, well then that's the new name now. And luckily I can keep my logo. I just have to change the name. So
Yeah, I
that's
think
it.
it'd be, and you have a nice logo, so.
Thank you.
I think that'd
Yeah.
be-
Shout
yeah.
out to Sweeps. He did the logo for me.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
So
Shout out to him too, he did this.
chocolate.
Oh
He did
shit.
this. I had a vision, he put that together, but he wanted to make my face like a foam on a latte.
Yeah.
He just looked weird when he made it. I was like, that looks weird, dog.
Did you look Caucasian?
I looked like, it just looked like, it looked like foamy beer.
Yeah.
Like the foam on top of beer. I
Yeah.
was just like, nah.
That's
it
weird.
just- it's weird. So I was like, oh, we'll think of a different idea next time. But it was,
Okay.
whatever concepts he put out, he puts it into.
4 years. How many episodes deep?
4 years. I don't know.
Dang.
It was
That
more
is-
than 30.
quite
right?
a-
It's way more than 30 episodes, and
Are you like once a week? Every
I'm supposed to be once a week,
Yeah.
but I've been slacking. Because I get in my head a lot. A lot of people don't know this about me. I have a TB. I got blowed up in Iraq, and then I smacked
Yeah.
my head in Afghanistan. So I'm in a dark place, and I hold myself back. And I know I'm not supposed to hold myself back, but I feel like I'm not interesting enough for people to listen to me. Why would anybody listen to me? Then I look at the stats of the podcast. People are listening to me.
Yeah.
So I'm shooting myself in both
See,
foots.
that makes
I don't
sense.
know why. It's just it's me. I have to get out of my head, but I don't know how.
It's
Got
all that.
imposter
Well,
syndrome.
you don't know how many
Yeah.
numbers
Yeah.
of episodes.
Yeah. Well, I've had people tell me, they're like, oh, you have a nice speaking voice. You have good topics. Because
Yeah.
a lot of times if I can't find guests, it's just me. And then I'll talk about current events, but then I'll put the spin on it because as a comedian, everything's funny to us when
Sure.
it's not supposed to be funny to us. But I put that little bit of silver lining on it of why it's funny.
Nice.
So,
That's cool.
and it's good.
That's dedication. 4 years. Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah. I'm in over 253 cities, 22 countries. So I'm out there.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I need to do something with it. But
Yeah.
I should be weekly. But I'm just like, if I feel like it. And that's not good. That's never good. So yeah.
As long as you got people listening, you're doing
Yeah.
something right. You know.
You know
Yeah.
something right. You got people listening.
Yeah.
So
And I only did it because when COVID happened, like all the stages shut down, there was no place to do comedy. And I wanted to stay relevant so people weren't surprised when I came back. And then I started doing the Zoom mics, and now I'm doing VR mics. Now I'm back to Zoom mics. So the internet has a lot of possibilities out there for us as comedians to help us stay relevant.
And this is what you started this during COVID?
Yeah, yeah.
What were you doing during COVID?
she's like, I was sick.
I was doing regretful things.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds interesting.
You care to share?
Everybody was high in COVID.
Okay.
Everybody was
Yeah,
high and
pretty
doing
much.
dumb things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look back, you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck was I
I feel
doing?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you do have you also, besides your being a comedian, having your own podcast, you do artwork,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes.
I should have told you to bring your artwork. It's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I definitely wanted you to plug it, but tell me where your page at so you can find your artwork and buy something. I know you sell it.
Okay. You can find me on somethinglucid.com.
So speak up a little bit. 'cause you're
Something
soft-spoken.
lucid on Instagram.
Okay.
Everything. Something lucid.
All right, cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I was doing art and stuff.
And that's
Yeah.
just making
How's the
buttons.
painting now? Yeah, how's the paintings going?
Pretty good. I actually, I kind of like went through like an art block. A lot of people do, and then yesterday I got down. I was chilling.
Cool. What'd you
So I'm
paint?
working on it's a pretty big painting. I was just doing a lot of swirls.
Keep
yeah.
it swirly.
I like doing swirls. Yeah, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty chill.
Yeah, I bought a lot of
nice.
her artwork, and I think one of the shirts I had was one.
Yeah.
And like
that
a couple of years back, I
yeah.
bought a shirt off her and with her artwork on it,
Really?
and I kept rocking it until it faded, and then eventually peeled the fuck off. But
Oh, no.
I was rocking it until it went. So I was
Yeah.
definitely plugging her. And everybody would ask me, like, "Hey, what's that?" Blah blah. So I think I know you can't because it's costly, but I think most times you should throw your artwork.
on a shirt or something.
I'm
yeah.
telling you, it would sell. 'Cause every time everybody knew either what it was. I think it was what was it?
That's Hunter S. Thomas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody would
Oh,
ask me
cool.
about it. Everybody,
Yeah.
hey, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? And I would tell them, like, hey, I league graded this, da, 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 da. And they're like, oh, for real, where'd you get that? Where'd you get that? So I'm thinking you should. It's just an idea. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just a simple guy.
No,
But I
yeah,
know.
I thought about it.
I'm just a simple guy. Let me go tell some jokes on stage.
Yeah. Now, I'm gonna talk about this topic, even though I know, as comedically, nobody should have any labels. Because as soon as they comment, don't call me this. I'm not this kind of comedian. I'm not this. But let's be real. The comedy scene here has been somewhat difficult for females, you think? Because
Yes.
very few of y'all. It's been difficult, you think? Or has it been like where you guys have to try a little bit harder with all the dick jokes around? Because there's plenty of dick jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For guys.
I think before it used to be a lot more like welcoming. Before, I think because there wasn't many females. So like when we did start coming on the scene, like people were, I don't know, it was like taboo or whatever. So it was magnetic, and there was like a lot of energy. And then now there's more female comics, but since I came back from California, I feel like it's a lot different.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In a good or bad way? Be honest.
I don't know. It's like a whole new city basically.
Yeah, it's grown.
Because
Listen,
most of
When
the
did you come back?
I think it's gonna be 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I was in Victorville, California,
Cool.
for a bit. Yeah.
So then you were talking about the scene before you came back.
Yeah.
So how long ago was that?
Like 2015, 2016.
Oh, that was a
Those
while
years.
ago.
Yeah.
That's when comedy was like, there was a show like every day.
Yeah.
There was an
It was
open mic
popping, bro. The
every
scene was-
day.
yeah, it was popping.
Yeah, but like before Lee left, Bianca left, Aurora left, and that's when I came in because they got ran out of the scene. It was a sexual thing. It was a lot of sexual harassment, and it was like, oh, stick with me, you'll go far, but you got to do this. I'm just like, no, we don't have to do you to get on stage, and that's what it was. That's where it turned, and then when the scene, I'm gonna tell it because you said tell it.
Yeah, dude, please.
Because when I came on scene, that's what it was. It was like, oh, your jokes are good, but you're not. If you don't sleep around, you're not gonna go far. And I'm just like, are you serious? Have you guys seen what you look like? That's like, come on now. And it was that. And then when Scenic started, we had females coming out because Scenic was the biggest one. Because Dewey's was scary. The crowd in Dewey's, they was ready to fight you if you weren't funny.
Damn.
So they were running the
Dewey's
comics
has
out.
no security, bro.
They had no security.
They have no security. So
At all.
If somebody goes down, it's only a small bartender, like 5'2", 5
Yeah.
foot.
Yeah.
And some random drunk dude that might hang around and help
Yeah.
you. Other than that, you can fuck
You on
up.
your own, so
on
you
your
got to
own.
be careful what you say. And everybody's like, don't censor me, don't censor me. Because I was hosting a lot of the mics, and I would censor a lot of the comics because, again, it's a long walk to the parking lot where you park. Okay, so you want to say, I get it. You want to express yourself. You want to say things, but there's certain things you just shouldn't say if you're not well established yet, if people don't know about you. And a lot of these places we were doing open mics at, the females were scared because, again, it's a sausage fest. The guys are in there. The patrons are big. They're drunk. They're rowdy. So it's like, ooh, do I really want to go up there? I don't know what to say. So it's kind of a scary environment. And then, but Scenics was okay because it was female-led, bar owner. We thank you, Yesenia, for having that for us. And female bartenders, and more females were out there. So you had comedy for the ladies now, not just for the dudes. So they would come out, but then we had some comics that are not in the scene anymore, and some that are still on the scene. They're like, oh, so you want to be a female comic? What's your name? We should write together. So you have that whole cliche. And it's like, dude, you're scaring them away. Stop.
Yeah.
You don't scare off every female. Let them come in, let them get their feet wet, and let them pick who they want, if that's what they want to do. Because every profession, you're going to meet somebody, you're going to have a good time or not, but don't just scare them off right away.
Yeah, what was the other place called? Dewey's?
We had Dewey's.
Yeah.
Is that place still around?
It's still around.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's over there by Coconuts on Piedras.
Oh, over there.
I almost got it, because she says that, I almost got into it with some old dude over there.
Yeah.
Doing my set, because he kept fucking talking when I was like, dude, can I tell my joke? And he goes, well, say something funny.
Damn.
Then I won't interrupt you. I was like this.
Yeah.
What the fuck you saying? He was like this. You heard what I said?
Yeah.
As long as you say something funny, then I'll stop talking. I'm like this. You know what's funny? Your marriage life. I said, you're over here at the bar, probably because your wife told you to leave so she can get some real dick. And he was all like this. What the fuck you say? You heard me. You heard me, motherfucker. And everybody, it was just awkward.
Nobody's laughing?
Everybody laughed. And we and him were getting into it. Then I get off and put the mic. He comes up to me like, hey, brother. Sound like Hulk Hogan and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, brother. I'm sorry, brother. I'm like this. Then why the fuck you kept talking during my set? Well, at the end of the day, we're all the same color. Look, and he put his arm next to mine. We're both brown. I'm like this. Man, shut the fuck up. I was so mad. I was, Angry Otis. Yeah. I was heated. Yeah. I was about to fucking stole this dude in the face. Yeah. And I was like, nah, let me get out. I just put the mic up. He tried to talk to me. Yeah. Let me buy you a shot. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face. And I just kept walking and went home. Went in the parking lot. The Dewey's is like that.
Damn.
But it was just like that. But I looked at his face. I checked him. Cause like your wife don't even like you. That's why you here bothering me because you won't shut the fuck up.
Just some Mexican dude.
Yeah, and I was like this because you don't eat pussy. That's probably why you're here.
Yeah.
And your wife's like, just fucking leave the house so I can get some real dick and just leave.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And no, don't be sorry. That shit. Everybody has their own experience, and then like
What did
Because
that
and then
place
some comics would be like, "Oh, Doobies is nothing compared to coconuts." And then I wasn't here for the coconuts herb, but I said
Too much coconut.
I heard that was like extra rough.
That was raw, bro.
Yeah,
You
so-
cut your teeth on, literally cut your teeth on that. Do we stop because eventually you know how mics after a while they get old?
Yeah.
And people kept hearing the same shit.
Yeah.
So eventually faded out, I think.
Yeah.
Coconuts, man, that shit, Lee remembers. You up in that motherfucker. The worst thing I think, it's not even like you having a bad set. If you sucked, they won't even pay attention to your ass. You got 2 seconds. You like this. My name's Otis. That's enough for me. Anyway, like I was saying, right? I was sucking the toes, right? It was getting crazy. And you sitting there like this. And the whole crowd just turns on you. And then you start talking. And you go up there like talking and nobody hearing your jokes. You don't know if you're funny or
That
not.
still happens at Mike's though.
Yeah.
That happens at La Bang Bang too.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that's-
you can get them back.
You can get them back.
Yeah.
But El Paso's like that. El Paso's not really like a booing type of atmosphere. Other places you go to, they boo your ass. Like,
Yeah.
get the fuck off stage. El Paso's more like this.
El Paso's nice. They don't want to be rude.
No, but they're rude.
Where do they boo you?
But just, but I think probably like, I don't know. I can't really say. But I know there's other places where
Yeah.
you don't get that kind of hospitality. They just like,
No.
get the fuck off.
Wow.
But El Paso's more like this. You got a couple of seconds and it gets go. You're not existing at this point.
Yeah.
You don't exist.
yeah.
And that's the worst feeling for a comic when you don't know
just-
if your shit hit.
Yeah.
You have
don't
to
know
find
if
that one face in the crowd,
Yeah,
and you're just
one-
staring at them the whole time. And you're like,
Exactly. You just have
Sorry.
this, like this, and they're actually paying attention. You get the people that are nice, like you said. They'll be like, "Oh, he's dying up here. Let's help him."
Yeah.
We'll stare at him and just nod.
Yeah.
This
See what you're
guy,
trying to
you're
do.
sitting there like,
Yeah.
dying up here.
That's what they would do in Seattle and in Minnesota when I did some mics at both those
Yeah.
places. If you weren't doing good, like Minnesota, I did good, but Seattle, I was still like really new, and they just stare at you blankly if you're
Yeah.
bombing. It's like
yeah.
That awkward silence. Nobody likes
they
the
wouldn't go
awkward
back to their
silence.
conversation because it was a comedy club, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they would just stare at you like not do anything. And you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is weird.
I feel you. I think El Paso's kind of like
Silence.
that, but then when he gets quiet, it'll be a random drunk dude. You fucking suck, bro. You fucking suck. And then you start going at him, and then it becomes funny because he actually might save your set.
Yeah.
Just you going at the drunk guy.
Yeah.
You know, because the Bang Bang, sometimes there'll be that random, what's that random dude that goes back there and yells?
Oh yeah, that guy,
That he randomly yells some shit. Sometimes when you're dying up there.
the weird white dude.
Yeah,
who's
the-
like,
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
the one that said he
Yeah.
liked the taste of his cum or something.
yeah, that guy.
But hey, to his credit, Benny asked.
Yeah.
Benny was like this,
True.
whoever tasted their own cum. And I like
Yeah.
how Benny said it, but then rose his hand like, anybody else? Me? Nobody? Anybody? Anybody else? Nobody? Oh, okay. And he was
Yeah.
like, I have. I was like, damn, dog. But I never heard nobody ask that question out loud like that. Not in a comedic form. Like, who in here tasted their own cum?
I mean, it's kind of a smart premise because you're instantly like gonna pay attention. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
Wait a minute.
That'll definitely do. I give
Now,
credit for that. That'll-
everybody's ears perked up. Like, oh.
Yeah. Because I mean, once again, I don't mean to go into it, but I'm cause
Go into it. What are you talking
because
about?
because I want to get the mind of
Yeah.
the female. Because I don't understand it. Like, do you guys feel like you talk from a female perspective comedically, but you feel like you always have to talk about the same thing? Because females always, it's two things, and this is me, and you can check me, but most of the time when I hear female comics, they always like vagina, period, blood. Very seldom mention their kids. Sometimes they talk about motherhood and stuff, which I think is awesome. But it's mostly period, blood, vagina, lips, eating coochie, occasionally sucking some dick, and then back to period, blood. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, and that's where comedy needs to change. I don't know why females take the easy route. It's like everyone tries to put their spin on something because we can't talk about dicks. We don't have dicks, but we don't have dicks because unless you're trans, that's a whole nother level. You know, But
only.
what it is I think females are trying to be relatable, but don't know how to be relatable. So we're trying to talk about what we do go through, but we're not taking the right approach. And I've learned that because like my first time, I was talking about dating issues, not so much as the vagina itself, but how we interact in the bedroom. And I've had women come up to me, you say things I can't say, girl. Keep going. I love your jokes. Ha 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 ha. You know, I'm gonna fight with my man in the car because I was laughing too hard. But we have something for them.
Yeah.
But what I'm learning for me personally, I have to be relatable for both. If it's a mixed crowd and it's men and women equally mixed, I have to have jokes for both because you don't want to alienate the men. Because men buy tickets for the women. Women are just there to be entertained. So you have to know who your audience is. If the room is mostly women, then you have to be careful because there's lesbians in there. I know nothing about lesbianism, but I know if I do my jokes too much, the lesbians are like, ugh. So it's a catch-22. You don't know what to talk about until you're up there. You're just like, oh, well, you're thinking all females are going through what I'm going through, what I'm experiencing, and it's not the case because then you find out there's women that are horrible mothers, so you don't want to talk about your kids. Then you find out there's women that are horrible at dating, or in my case, I'm older now, I'm 47, so now I can start talking about menopause, but what's funny about menopause to a 23-year-old who's never gone through it? So you don't want to scare them either. So you have to find...
Well, you got to bring them into the future.
You
Like
do.
this is your future,
You do.
bitch.
It is. It's
This
like
is what you're gonna
yeah,
get. Cold
yeah,
sweats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold
But
sweats and
but
milk, huh?
but what's bad about it is when I start saying I'm 47, when I start telling my cougar jokes, I have real cougar women that look like it. I'm sorry you didn't take care of your body and you look like that. So now they're like,
Damn, Sharita, you're real critical.
because
But you look in the audience and think that? My fault you didn't take care of your body.
because I
bitch.
see
my fault.
well
Not my
because you're
fault.
on stage, you see their face. So when I go into my cougar jokes, what do you know about being a cougar, man? Because I'm up there. We're the same age.
But technically, not to interrupt, well, why should you care?
Oh, I don't care.
But like I said, like, but when you bring it into your world, like
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just want to like, is it something different? Like what I said, like do you have to go into that? Or I know you talk about, but the thing about her that gets
She's
me because
She
she's soft spoken, right? So when she talks about the stuff you talk about, it shocks people.
Yeah.
Because you don't expect it to come from a
a
voice
soft
like hers.
spoken.
Honestly, when you see her, you're like this.
And I
What's she
love
talking
it.
about? Like, what? Because
Yeah.
you don't expect it. I expected more of Sharita, but she don't talk about it like that.
Oh.
You get explicit, but
Yeah.
when it comes from her, so but do you channel your inner, like, how you say it? I do my inner self where you like some things you don't say to other people, but that
Yeah.
little switch comes on when you get on stage.
Yeah, I think I explained it that it feels like you tune into like a different character when you go on the stage, like
Yeah, I can see
because
that.
as soon as I get off and like, let's say a guy comes up to me and goes, "Oh, I heard what you said on stage." I'm like, ugh. Like, I was like, that was a joke, man.
Calm
I was like, that
down.
wasn't me. That was Patricia. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just feels. I don't feel like I'm trying to relate to anybody when I'm
Yeah.
on stage. I feel like I'm just saying what I went through that week or whatever.
Okay.
It's kind of just like an outlet for me, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It just
cool,
happens
man.
to be funny sometimes.
Yeah, I give credit.
She said
Sometimes.
No, it's like honestly,
Yeah.
like I think both of you guys have two different styles,
Yeah.
and I've been lucky enough to been around the scene that long where I've seen both of these two kind of elevate. You know what I'm saying? I've been lucky enough to see that. Just, I mean, you guys say the same for me, but I was lucky enough because I don't know if I think I started before you.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
And I saw her at one of the mics, and I was like, "Who's that?" Like, and then you kind of like change, elevate. I know she didn't like you put up in the spot. I can tell you that, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't think she realized how
Yeah.
awesome you are. I think both of you guys, just to be an observant, I think you guys shortchange yourselves a lot, and I think you should.
Iggy tells me that I hold back, and I don't know why. I'm because there's fear. There's still fear. There's
Fear of what?
nervousness. Because
You guys, both of you two. I'm just. You can check me right now. Once again, check me. But as women, once you give life to a human being, you shouldn't fear fucking shit.
you're right.
Once a person comes out of you like this, fuck everybody else in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about fear of what? Like opinion? Of people are gonna say
Yes,
or think?
because I've had people come up to me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you shouldn't speak like that. That's not ladylike." And I'm like, "I'm not
Yeah,
worried
but
about
no,
being a
no
lady on
people,
stage."
nobody matters.
Yeah, and I'm
No,
like,
you don't.
you're not hiring me for anything.
No,
Just in general, nobody's
Yeah.
opinion really matters.
It
Like,
don't.
it doesn't.
It does because we get a lot of private gigs though, so it's like
Yeah, but you shouldn't be like caring about what anybody thinks.
Yeah, no,
you're,
honest.
you're a comic.
yeah. I'm getting there
exactly.
now. I'm getting there now where I'm not caring about what they say
Shouldn't.
because
I understand that at that moment you get upset. Remember that time at fucking Scenics? I say fucking all the time. When that dude came at me,
Oh,
I
that
was
guy.
so
yeah.
mad. I wanted to, physically, because I keep so much stuff bottled in as a Capricorn, but I really wanted to fucking just, and it got awkward. Even he was like, yo, it was, but he said,
It was
work
weird.
on your roast stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Roasting him, you could have got him, but you got so caught up in what he was saying to you that you should have checked him right there.
Yeah.
Because he basically told me, you suck. And he's like, how long you been doing it? I was like, and you still suck? And I'm like this.
and you be like, well, you don't do it, so
Yeah, exactly. But
That
I knew
dude
he
was
was.
mean.
He got mad because he was drunk, and I said basically I wasn't trying to like. I'm not homophobic at all. Before we go into it, I'm not. But I knew he either was in the closet or in drunk and coming out of it. Because I have a gay friend, so I was like, dude, you're in the closet. You have the closet now. You feel comfortable because you've been holding it in. And that's when he got mad.
Yeah.
Because I was like, dude, you dress well. Your hair is all coiffed to the side. I know you. I know you. I can tell. I can sense it. Because my friend, I know it. And he was just like. And he got all like, and he was too drunk. I think he was drunk. And he realized I'm going to cool down because I didn't want to mess up the vibe for everybody else. That was
Yeah.
me. I'm not going to fight in the open mic. I just ain't going to do it because it'll mess it up for everybody.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But you shouldn't worry. I didn't worry about his opinion. I worried about his opinion for maybe like 30 minutes.
When you guys first started talking, he sounded hella gay. But then when he got so mad, he was no longer gay.
Yeah.
yeah.
He got all.
He's just like, fuck you.
Change
No,
his
fuck
tone,
you, bro.
yeah.
But at first he was like, whatever, honey, you ain't even that funny.
Yeah.
Whatever. Then I said, he like, fuck you, bitch. Like, how do you change?
Yeah, he was like saying like we go outside or some shit.
Yeah,
We
he
go
go
in the
out like
parking lot.
this. And you don't want to go outside with me,
Go
bro.
anywhere with
I'm not Mr. Badass. I'm not thug or nothing. But I'm like, dog, you don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm a Capricorn.
It
You
was,
know how much.
it was an awkward situation.
Yeah, it was awkward, but I
No,
didn't
the
want to
air
mess
was
it up.
thick
for
after
nobody.
that. I was like, ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
remember
but
that shit?
but you
I
shouldn't
wasn't
worry about those
there.
opinions. It messed with me for a little bit. I know it's a lot of a lot of comedians are like that. Even some of the ones that are hilarious. I ain't gonna pull out his name, but I know I've seen a comic where I know he killed, but one person's opinion kills his whole set, and he walks out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this dude,
And
you
he's
already-
depressed for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I'm like, dog, my man, like you know how great you are. You can't let a drunk guy in a bar
Yeah.
with a small penis dictate your whole fucking life.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're trying to elevate, and he's gonna stay in that bar drinking drunk
Yeah.
with a small penis.
Comics are sensitive, man.
They are.
We all are.
Sensitive
So
is-
like the
creatures,
worst
man.
thing you could say to another comic is like your jokes suck. And
Yeah.
I hate your guts. But then
Yeah.
you get over it and you're like,
Yeah.
yeah, maybe it did suck.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, because we're all trying to get on that next stage. It's
Yeah.
like, well, if I saw, who else thinks
Yeah.
that way? How am I going to get booked? And you start think, you
But
go down a
yeah.
rabbit hole.
The rabbit hole, exactly.
You know, it's like, well, if I'm not bad, what was it that I said was bad? What joke was it? What can I work on? And you start criticizing yourself.
Yeah.
And you don't mean to, but you don't want to be cocky either. You want to have a perfect level of, I am the shit.
Yeah,
But you still wanna be
yeah.
humble.
It's
Yeah.
like always just try and wash that shit out and be like, you know what, I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. I forgot what he said already. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
you have to do it because
Yeah.
it'll mess with you. Believe me, I'm guilty of it myself. Where it's
Yeah.
been like,
I think we all are.
I go in
Yeah.
the car, like that's my fuck that dude, fuck that. But was I really that funny? It really sucked. I gotta write my joke over. No, fuck that dude. And you go back and you sit there and you like,
Yeah.
and then you start talking about that. I talked about that dude for like at least a week
Damn.
after that happened.
A whole
That's how he's like this.
We still talking about that?
Yeah.
But I was using that as an example. I'm not saying
Yeah.
But you shouldn't let that dictate how your jokes go, who they are. Even in general, it's in life.
Actually, what
Yeah.
I find fascinating is that the people that heckle us are too afraid to do what we do, but they want the attention. They don't understand how we can command the attention of the room just by telling jokes, by using words, and they are not articulate to do that. They can't get on stage and do that. they have stage fright, they're nervous, they can't speak well. So they figured, well, if I just burst your bubble, I'll win. And that's all it really is. It's
They
a-
want to like still have their voice be heard, but from a hidden
Yeah.
point.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
one of my boys was doing that when I first started doing comedy in Seattle. Like, he kept doing that shit. He's like, I'm helping him out. I'm like, no, you're not, bro.
Oh,
Sure.
I was like, that's wrong. You should just go up there and do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he stopped doing the weird heckling thing.
Good.
Yeah, I totally agree. The only person that can get away with heckling in the El Paso comic scene is Domingo.
Yeah.
He's the only person I let slide. I kept saying autism speaks, but it won't shut the fuck up. He kept talking. I was like, talk. You keep talking. But we had a good rapport because it kept going back and forth. I should record that set. That was so great. He just kept talking. Kool-Aid on this, Kool-Aid.
Because he
Kool-Aid.
means well, he's excited, he was happy
He's
to be
cool,
there,
man.
he's supportive. Then he tries to do the comedy, and they're like, oh.
I love his set because it's just a bunch of yelling. And the thing is, the thing about him is so great about Domingo. It trips me out. He always goes for the 2 a.m. heckle. Like if you
Yeah.
get to know him really well,
Yeah, I
and you're
knew
in a
him.
relationship,
Yeah.
and he goes, I'm gonna heckle you at 2 a.m. and your phone just beeping, and you're who the fuck is that? It's a guy with autism. Oh, that's the bitch's name. You gonna cover it up with a guy with has autism? No, for real. It's a guy with autism bothering me at 3 a.m. Yeah, whatever. Tell the bitch.
I muted him.
Yeah,
I-
and you gotta explain
gotta-
whoever you
yeah.
with that it's the guy with autism is bothering you at 3 a.m. because nobody gonna believe you.
We love Kool-Aid, we love
Yeah,
Fat
he
the
go,
Dunk.
It's funny when you do the girl voice in that situation. She's always like hood as fuck.
And that's how it happens. Every girl turns hood in a certain situation.
Yeah.
I don't care who it is. Especially if a cheating situation.
Yeah.
I suspect
yeah.
another bitch, they go like this. I bet somebody look at me soft smoking like, hey, how you doing, honey? What do you want? And like, yeah, I think this girl's caught. Who the fuck is this bitch right
Oh,
now?
yeah.
I gotta check a bitch right now.
No, you guys bring it out of us. Like,
Yeah.
See?
shit.
See?
Even the most like innocent, quiet girl, you guys turn into like fucking psychos.
Yep.
Oh, I still think about it sometimes. I'm like, who the fuck was that?
Yeah,
Goddamn.
I've seen it. And it's funny, like, can I ask a question just from a female standpoint? Why do females wait till you're at the happiest moment to say some shit? What I'm saying is like, you could be like, oh shit, I just won this baby.
Yeah.
She's like this. The other day, I didn't like the way you carried yourself. You like this, but I won the lottery. I'm not really feeling that right now. When I'm talking about what happened yesterday, can we talk about what happened yesterday? Like this, babe, the lottery. Who's the bitch talking to you, and why was you smiling at her like that? Explain.
We
And you're like
can't.
this.
Yeah, you'd be like,
But women always wait till you're at the happiest moment, and they're not happy because you're too happy without them.
it's such a weird thing. And they'll be
Why do y'all
like, we
do
need to
that?
talk.
It's not that we're not happy for it, it's the timing. Something is bothering us, it's been frustrating, and we didn't know how to bring it up.
Bring it up then.
Yeah, and it just came up spontaneously.
What is
It's like-
to the guy's happiest moment, though? I don't understand.
It's just his timing, it's just off. It just feels like that, but it's not.
No, it's what
It's
it is.
always
No,
like
no,
that.
it's always
No,
like
it's
that.
not.
He like, he looks happy as a motherfucker. How can I ruin this?
No.
I got his ass.
No.
Gotcha.
No.
No, yeah, I've seen it.
It's happened
I've
to me a
seen
bunch. It's happened to everybody a
It's
bunch.
happened,
I
especially
try not to
dudes.
do it, so I try not to do it.
Because I guarantee you, when a woman's happiest moment and you just happen to fuck it up, she'll never let you forget that.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's like the middle, like I'm gonna use this as an example.
But
It's like you having sex and then the girl's like, I'm about to orgasm, and you stop and get up and go like this. Let's talk about what happened yesterday.
Why would you do
When they
that?
piss you off, let's talk about what happened
Why would you
yesterday.
do that?
I didn't like the way you was talking to that dude, and you was smiling. You said he was a old college buddy. Explain.
I feel like, get off of me.
That's how it is for us. Is what I'm saying. That's how it is for a dude. You like, oh, you're right there, baby, and the guy just stops and goes, "Don't talk about her feelings right now. I don't talk about her."
Nah, I think you're overthinking it.
Oh no.
Nope.
I'm not.
no, there's facts in this.
There's facts. A lot of guys ain't disagree with me. And every time you want a woman to explain, they can never explain. If I tell you what a man's doing, you guys have a 30-minute conversation about it. No. Well, this is how I didn't like when he did this.
No, I just think it's the timing. It's just that it's been bothering us. We've been thinking about it. We looked at both sides, and we were waiting for the right time. But it never seems that it's the right time.
So the right time.
So-
When he's happy.
Yeah.
No.
I
Well,
see
no,
you-
it's not when you're in a good mood. Because sometimes we can tell when you're in a bad mood. We can't bring it up right now.
No, I
for
see
any
you. I
reason.
see you do it to Zeke. I don't want to hear it.
No.
I've seen you do it to Zeke. I've
No.
seen you do it. Zeke up over here doing karaoke, announcing shit. And who the fuck is that bitch? I'm gonna get on the next song. I'm trying to hear this song. I don't like that.
That's different
Back
because
to
that's different.
That's
So,
different?
Yes, because when you bring up when he's working karaoke, I've been to other karaoke establishments where people go up, they sign up for their song and walk away. They'll say hi, how you doing, yada yada yada, and walk away. These girls come up to him, oh my gosh, can I request a song? How you doing? Oh my gosh, it's been a long time. How do we, And why you all over here just to request a song? You ain't gotta touch him like that. Stop, move.
And then you're gonna wait till he
Different.
announces the songs and say some shit.
Yeah, because
That's what I
I know because the microphone is on, she can hear me.
That's what I'm saying. But see
No,
how
no,
you
no,
explained
don't
it?
do
That
that.
was a good conversation right there.
Yeah.
You
Solid,
explained it.
solid.
And I got a little something from it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I know it's easy as an example so they can see.
Some human touch.
I'm saying.
Yeah, 'cause- and then the caveat to that was like he tried to do that to me one time. He was like, okay, so when you was doing the comedy show, you had to go sit in there. God bought you a shot. I was like, yeah, but he didn't touch me. You let girls touch you all over you, rubbing their titties on you and shit for a
I don't
song.
think it goes down like that.
It has.
No, it doesn't.
It has.
I guarantee you,
I've
he ain't
been
doing
there.
karaoke like this. All right, who's gonna rub titties on me next? All right, next
No.
song up. They don't do that.
Go to karaoke next time.
They-
I will go to
Go
karaoke. And I
check it out.
guarantee I don't
Go
see
check
that.
it out.
I did not see that. Girls rubbing titties every other song. You trying to say? That
Yeah.
is a lie.
Or they'll come up. Do you have this
I'll
song?
start doing
And I was like,
karaoke.
I'm
"That's
gonna
the
start.
song."
All right, I'm gonna start doing karaoke. Apparently, it's not a titty rubbing.
Yes,
going on.
yes. Or they shimmy their titties. You got
I
this
don't
song.
think.
Can I see on your laptop? And he'll move the laptop so they can see it. And then it's still, and I'm just like, damn. This
You
was
realize
song.
karaoke consists of drunk people singing songs probably off key.
Yeah.
And they're
Okay.
probably drunk. So even though they ain't trying to hit on nobody, maybe they just talking. Zeke has a job to do.
Okay.
It's called flipping, putting on the song, throwing on the mic.
Okay.
Okay, if a girl's drunk and maybe she's all like this, he just doing his job.
That's
What's the
funny you
flipping
should
part?
say that.
What's that?
The flipping the books, that
Oh.
pick out songs.
He don't have books though.
What do you have?
No, he
Just tell him.
Yeah, he's like, Joe, just tell me what song you want.
Oh, he types it on the laptop.
Yeah, he just types it out.
But he doesn't entertain it though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he does?
Sometimes. I can tell.
Ah, well, wow.
I can tell.
Okay. So you sit there and oh, he's entertaining. So what happens when you guys entertain it?
I don't
Who
entertain it.
guy buy you a shot?
And I
What
say
guy-
thank you, I
I've seen guys
appreciate
talk
it.
to you
Free
after a
alcohol.
show.
Yes,
I've
they're like,
seen
oh
it.
my gosh, you're so
Oh,
funny.
don't even get
Like,
me
this
talking to
show-
South Padre. Don't get me there.
We can talk about
We
South
talk
Padre.
about
I-
South
talk about
Padre.
South Padre.
No. This is how it went.
You brought it up.
No, we talk about it.
Yes,
This is
talk
how I
about
went to South Padre. Mind you, and she didn't do it on purpose. So when I say this to her, I'm not offended with what happened.
Yeah.
I'm headlining. She's featuring. We bought Benny, my boy Benny Bellagio.
Yes,
we
Benny.
over there. It's I guess the South Padre was a resort where some swingers were involved.
Yeah.
She talks about upside down pineapples and shit because that's
Yeah.
a simple
Oh,
whatever,
yeah,
right?
yeah, the swinger thing.
Mind you, she's the only black girl in there.
Yes.
So after her set, all the couples are over here talking to her during my set.
Yeah.
I can hear them. Half the crowd just leaves and goes over there
And I
and
felt
talks
bad.
to her.
I felt bad, like, cause I had a really good set, and they were
Yeah,
heckling
fuck
me.
Otis. You
The
know, at this
guy
point.
over there,
Fuck Otis. at
and
this
I didn't
point.
know the guy was wearing an upside down pineapple shirt. I didn't, cause when you're on stage,
Well-
it's dark, you can't see everything.
Yeah.
But people were answering. This one girl was like, "Oh, I'll take her for a spin," and I was like, "But his wife is over there. Oh, she can have
But it's
one."
not a touching going down.
There was a lot going on.
There
The
was
guy
touching.
came, he picks me up, he's carrying me
Yeah,
off.
so how
I'm
would
like, oh
Zeke
my
think
God.
about that?
I
How would
told-
Zeke think about that?
He's,
But would he act like he's supposed to react or would he just
yes,
be calm?
and I told him, I said, babe, I almost got carried off, and
But he wasn't there that night.
he wasn't there
But
because he
imagine
has to go.
if the roles were switched around.
Yeah.
And Zeke was getting picked up and shit, and you sitting there like, oh, titty rubbing. Would you be as calm as he was in the situation? No. No. I don't want to hear it. You should have saw it the whole time he was there. Even when we did karaoke after the fucking comedy thing, most of these women were coming up to her like,
Yeah.
hey, what's up? I always wanted to try Hershey's Kiss.
Yeah.
Chocolate,
What?
chocolate.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like this. And I was just looking like,
Yeah.
So the whole time she get hit on by men and women.
I do, and I don't know what it is. The charismatic, like I'm shy,
Look at
but
it. I don't know what happens.
I don't. I don't.
It's just my
And
aura.
it is. And then my thing is like when I have a really good set, the adrenaline, I'm shaking, I'm excited, I'm happy. I went outside and I get hot on stage, I start sweating. All I want to do, I wanted to go outside, cool off and everything like that, and then come back in and watch Otis set. I didn't know all the females were gonna come outside. Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't
girl.
say feels males in that you don't type.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
There's
Well, it
males
was, you know, they came
There's
out
a lot,
there.
there's
they
a
were
lot of
talking.
dry humping going down, and instead of titty rubbing, Zeke just trying to put him a song. You giving him the car. She leaning over, and I'm like, it's like he can control a girl's titties. But she leaning over. I'm like, it's not his fault. And the nerve of you to sit there, it's a double standard. It's a double standard. If you would have saw us South Project, I was just sitting like this. Me and Benny were all like this. Well, look at this over here. Look at this one.
Damn.
You would think I wasn't even the headliner. I got nothing. Everybody else was up on her, bro.
Yeah. And I felt so bad.
I was just sitting there like
I'm
this. I
sorry.
guess I'm just here.
So I tried to come back inside and sit off to the side and watch the show, but it was already done. I was like, oh, yikes. I'm sorry.
And then she had the nerve to be, you as a comedian, you have to be humble. Fuck out of here. You know what she had said? You gotta be humble. I can't help you ride with on me and not paying attention to Otis. Gotta be humble.
That was a rare lifetime performance where that
Okay.
happens. Because
Look at her.
it normally that's never happened before. I'm sorry. So it felt great. I'm not gonna lie, it felt awesome. But sorry.
And now I just wanted to point that out. See how the climate changed when it switched around, and she's like, well, it's different with me.
Because I don't go home with anybody. They'll come
Zeke
buy
don't
me
go home with
drinks.
nobody.
No, he don't.
Y'all came in the same
That I
car.
know
He ain't
of.
going home with nobody.
Yeah. No, not all the time. Sometimes he goes in a separate car and I meet him later or I'll leave. Or sometimes I don't go at all. So I don't know everything that goes on. But we have that trust in our relationship, being entertainers, understanding that we're going to be around people that are going to gravitate to us. Zeke is very friendly, open guy. He loves to talk. He loves conversation. And women love to talk to him because he makes them feel special and important because he's listening to them. He's giving them details. He's backtracking. And I get that.
You say women. Zeke
Yeah.
talks to everybody.
He does. He
So he
does.
sets a vibe. It just happened to be some women and a little plucked in there, but he's spreading his love to everybody.
He does.
So just let Zeke spread his love.
Well, you said that.
Thank you.
Well, I got to be loved. Why can't
That's
he
what it
just-
is, because he's a charismatic guy.
He is. He is.
You know what I'm saying? So let him be charismatic. Don't hold him back because.
I'm not holding
All
him
right,
back.
just don't. Just
saying.
Let him do his karaoke thing. Get his
It
money.
took us years to not fight about that anymore.
And you're
'Cause-
bringing it up again. Otis.
Yeah, you bring it up again, Otis.
She's gonna go home and be like,
we
hey.
have healed and moved on from that. So we have cut the jealousy cord. We understand that, yes, in our respective careers, we're going to get attention. But as long as you don't disrespect your partner, you don't go home with those people, you don't lead them on like you're going to go home with them, it's fine. And I'm learning that you do, after a show, you talk to the supporters, you talk to the people that come to the shows, you get to know them because you want them to come back for the next one. It's okay to share a drink, a toast to a good night, and you move on. That's it.
Yeah, that's very detailed. And
Because we, like I said, we
that was
moved
very
on.
political.
It's nothing
Very
political.
professional.
Yeah, it's like,
We had to save our relationship because it was the point where he felt like I'm nagging too much. He's right. Because again, like it starts becoming jealous. It's like, oh well, what is it about these women that you got to talk to them? Or it's well, I find out that they invite him to after parties, you know. So back in the day when he was single, he would go to the after parties. So now that he has me, he does not go to the after parties. So
this karaoke after party.
yeah, not character. It's not because the bar's closed already at 2. They're not done singing and having a good time. They got karaoke machines at home, or they put YouTube on and sing. So, yeah.
Question: how much karaoke can a person take in a day?
You'd be
It sounded like
surprised.
a lot of
That's a lot of
karaoke.
karaoke. I'm not because both of you guys in that scene.
Yeah.
You guys can sing real well. I don't. I like listening to karaoke, but I can't partake in it because I'm not really vocally talented.
Yeah.
So I can't sit there and. But there's drama, like comedic scene has drama, The karaoke,
Karaoke
scene.
drama?
Yeah,
Yo, yeah, there's karaoke drama.
It doesn't make any sense.
We get fight about. Like,
They
not
fight.
singing good.
Well,
You took my
they're so
song.
just
Yeah.
good
I know
about
you
it.
took my song.
No, so just like how we don't want comics, if you have a venue, you don't want another comedian taking that venue over. They do it to each other too. They'll steal a venue
oh,
from each other.
yeah, like the promoters and shit.
Yeah.
guess.
I thought you like the
Yeah.
guests or something.
But at the end of the day,
I don't think so.
Who won't be fighting over a bar that drunk people in? Like,
You'd be
It's popping.
surprised. Because it comes with that attention. If you've never gotten attention before, you like how you feel when the attention is on you, and you want to chase that dopamine high of all eyes on me. That's what it is. So that's where it comes from.
I'm just fucking with
I'm okay.
you. I have
Bring
to,
up
you have to
some
say this though, and I'll say this: you and Zeke's relationship has lasted longer than some of the comedic relationships I've seen.
Yeah, we just celebrated 6 years. So we're 6 years strong.
Whoop,
And,
whoop.
yeah.
You guys have lasted. Because honestly, when two people in the scene get together, it don't really
Go well.
go well.
It's jealousy. It's a lot of
And not
jealousy.
just jealousy. The only thing about me is because if you get with somebody in the scene, right, and it don't work out, they'll throw you in the set.
You gonna
They're
see-
going
yeah.
to throw you in the set, especially if
You
some
get
weird.
the set regardless.
We're gonna read the set regardless.
Yeah.
So you sitting there and listening to the set, and they all like this, and this and this, and you like this. Oh, that's about me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would trip out. I wouldn't get that hurt over it because I'd be like, as long as it was funny.
Yeah.
There's been times when he said things and it wasn't funny. I'm like, why would you say it on stage? He goes, oh, I didn't know that was off limits. Bro, okay, bet.
I mean, but one thing about being in comedically,
Yeah.
you know each other because you've been in that, so you know, okay, joke's a joke.
Yes.
But once you hear yourself, you're like, oh shit, she talking about this.
Yes.
Oh shit.
And then that's when you come together on the car ride home. I didn't like what you said. Oh.
But when you ain't together no more, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So once you talk about, oh yeah, motherfucker had a fucking sideways penis or some shit, you like, and then all the comments gonna be like this. She's talking about you, huh? You're like, yeah.
But you're putting yourself on blast too, because it's like, oh, you liked it then, now you don't like it. So I would never put myself in a position to talk bad about somebody, because that could backfire. So I'm not gonna do that, you know. And Zeke is he's really a great guy, but his flaws are not for the world to know. Those flaws I have my flaws, he doesn't put those out there, and we respect each other enough to know that we're an entertainment couple. We know what, we talk behind closed doors, what is okay, and then we leave it at that. And then he did say, well, what happens if we break up? If we break up, I'm done. I'm gonna pick up and move. I don't wanna see you ever again. So that's just me. He said, that's a bit drastic. I said, how many of my exes have you met? None, exactly. And I'm in your backyard. I'm not from El Paso. He's born and raised in El Paso. So he's told me how many times one of his exes has come to a show. I don't notice because I don't know what they look like. I'm not paying attention. But they're there because they still had that history. They miss him, or they liked his comedy. They wanted to see his set or whatever. And I have to contend with that. I can't be like, oh, he's with me now. So it's like, yeah, but you helped him with that comedy because whatever he was hurting, whatever he was going through, it's on stage now. So I have to understand that. And like with his band, he finally wrote a song about me, and I love it. It's a great song.
What's it called?
Pretty Eyes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Precious.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Thank you.
So I got to talk from two perspectives. You being in a relationship, and I'm assuming Lee, single or
You're alone.
oh, I wouldn't say it like that. But
Assuming you're lonely.
I gotta ask. I just
Right?
have to ask from different perspectives. So how do you feel about being a single woman comedically? Is it any difference from the vibe she's getting, or you gotta go through the same thing?
It does suck. Like, you don't have that relationship to make fun of on stage. Like, you don't get material from doing stuff like that, from being
Yeah.
in a relationship. Like you said, like, I mostly joke about like my kids and stuff because that's all I do.
Oh, but that's good. That's good that you
But
have a motherhood.
But yeah, I do feel like if you're gonna date within the scene, like, you know what you're signing up for.
I
So
totally
don't be
agree.
surprised,
Yeah,
you
that
know, when you
makes
start
sense,
hearing
yeah.
shit about yourself, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, you just gotta write something funnier.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah,
I totally
That's the ultimate thing.
Yeah.
All the shit's okay as long as it's funny.
yeah,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
totally agree. I'm like this. If it ain't funny, I'm like, but if it's funny, I'll be like this. All right, that's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I can't even say that that's me.
Same thing with like racist jokes. As long as they're funny.
Just be funny.
If it's not funny, then you're in trouble. But
Yeah.
But most of it, well, most racist jokes are, let's say you had to be funny, but most of them are like, from what I've been hearing lately, it's just low hanging fruit.
well, yeah, that's that territory.
It's like this, well, watermelon,
Unless
black
they're smart,
people,
yeah.
fried chicken, deadbeat dad, welfare,
Yeah.
big black dicks. I'm like this. So anything else? You play basketball, you jump high.
Yeah.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
Nothing else, motherfucker? Hey, open your eyes, because I can't see. It's dark in here.
Yeah. How many baby daddies you got?
I'm like this. Come on, man. Do something different,
Can
bro.
I borrow the EBT card?
You know what I'm saying? Just do something different.
They don't.
Anything.
They don't.
It's the same shit. And it's funny because this is just me talking when it comes to race and comedy. Everybody the low-hanging fruit is always black people. And then we're first, then it's Hispanics, and then Asians might there. And the last person everybody makes fun of is white people.
It depends who's doing the making fun of. Because
Yeah.
if it's black people doing racist jokes, it's white people.
It's white people first.
Yeah,
It depends who it is.
Yeah.
But most people that I've seen that ain't black, even when Hispanic comics, it's always black folks first. Then or they go to their own people first, and then they go to blacks, and the white people are always last. And it's
Yeah.
white people's always like this: you have good credit, you're my boss. I gotta clock in on time.
Yeah.
Here I am. Hey, cradle the baby.
Look
Cradle
who's
the
late
baby.
today.
Look
Surprise,
who's late.
surprise.
It's never on some like the way they get at other. I'd be like this. I'd be like serial killer, school shooter.
Yep.
Nobody goes to that shit because they don't want to. Hey,
What are you talking about? That was pretty common too.
very
The
common.
school shooter, the
Very
It's common, but they don't wanna make jokes about it.
But most of the white comics make fun of themselves. Like
Yeah.
they'll hit it first before somebody else hits.
I know I look like a serial killer, but it was laundry day.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Is that someone's joke?
Yeah.
Well, we know a couple of comedians that look like that. I don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
I might even make fun
Somebody
of this
actually
dude
said that. I was like,
I
oh.
don't want to be this manifesto. I'm gonna kill Otis first.
One of them's on the radio. He has a joke where he says it about himself. You know.
But sometimes even with the comedy, man, like all the open mics I see, because I sit there, I observe every comedian.
Yeah.
Honestly, I could tell because I'm the same way when comedians are going through it. Like I could tell, like they go up there, they're making people laugh, but like I say, all right, mentally he's going through it.
I mean, like a breakup or something? Like,
No, mentally he just you can tell when somebody's just going mentally like just.
he's dead inside.
Yeah, like he's in a place.
Yeah.
He's still doing his shit, but you could tell like
Yeah, it's
or she's
autopilot.
doing her thing. Vice versa, it's just you could tell like all right, he's pushing through this, and this is his only outlet.
Yeah, you're on autopilot.
Yeah, I've been there plenty of times where I'm just like, okay, this is my mentality when I go up there. I feel like shit, so I kind of make the audience feel the opposite of what I feel right now,
Yeah.
and that's why I get gratification.
Professionalism.
Yeah, I go like this. All right, I feel like shit. Even at my job, which I already described to you right now, where I feel like shit, I don't take it out on people. I just kind of go like this. I can walk off this bitch right now, though. I'm this close to just walking off, but I'm like, I'm not going to take my anger out
Yeah.
on somebody had nothing to do with it.
Right.
Man, it's hard
not
not to
fair.
sometimes.
What's the craziest you ever left a job? Like anybody. You got a good one?
No, I'm in the military. I
she
can't.
can't-
I
she
can't
can't
walk
really-
off the job.
she
That's
can't-
why I left.
AWOL.
You,
What?
you ever walked off a job where you say, fuck it?
No, I walked out of the room.
But you never like just walked out?
You're like, fuck this job, I'm out.
You know, she saw soft spoken, they probably won't even hear it. Fuck you guys. Then you walk off. What did he say? Anybody know? She coming back? Oh, whatever.
back.
Keep doing what we doing.
They're like, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, ladies. Like, fuck
Probably.
you guys. You guys all eat a dick.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
See you at 6. All right, we'll see you at 6, Lee.
Yeah.
And you walk off. She's not coming back? Oh, she's coming back. All right.
I did with bartending. When I was bartending at Duet,
You know that place is closing down?
it's
They
closed.
already closed.
They closed
damn.
down?
It's closed.
Why are they closed?
My personal opinion.
Yes.
Well, they were serving their friends. It was family-owned business, but they wanted to serve their friends. They tried to be hot shots. You can't be hot shots and own a bar. They would come, like the bar is already closed on Mondays. Mondays, the family would come in. You have the whole bar to yourself. They would trash it, leave it trash. We come in on Tuesday, clean it up, open for business. Now, when we're open during the week, You come in, you're like, hey, can I get a Truly? Yeah, but you see me making a drink for a customer, a paying customer, so I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing just to go to the cooler, get you a Truly, and then come back, because these people are sitting in front of me, waiting for the drink. You make their drink, you're like, all right, anything else? No, all right. And then, so the owner's wife pulled me to the side, and she's like, I think you don't like my family. Ma'am, your 15-year-old kids come in here, trash the place, running around, and they're sitting there, can I have a cup? Can I have a cup? Can I have a cup? Your family owns the place. Go get the cup yourself. And she's like, well, I don't like the way you talk to my kids. Key word, they're children. I'm an adult. I'm not about to bend my words for no child. I'm not kissing nobody's ass for this job. Fuck out of here. $2 an hour? No. And then they were like, they would let some of their friends go walk across. They would go into the cooler. Hey, I'm going to go grab a water. You don't work here. You can't just grab a water, because now other patrons see you do that. Oh, I'm gonna just go grab a beer. And I think one lady did that one time. She came in, we're busy. She goes in the cooler, walked out with a 6-pack. You know, so there was no standards and discipline. There was no proper managing skills. There was no repercussions. You got the one bartender, she drinking the whole bottle of Rumplemints and still messing up orders, mixing up credit cards, overcharging, stealing, and trying to pin it on me. And I'm like, I'm gonna beat your ass. That's just me. Because it's a bar. It's not a real job. You know, so when you have unprofessionalism, and then she told me, we can go outside and have an unprofessional fight. Ma'am, I'm a combat veteran with 25 years of experience. I'm the last person you should threaten to fight. I have no problems beating your ass and dragging you through the street and then making your husband pick you up, take you to the hospital. You sure you want to fight me? And all she said was, I'm Mexican. But fuck that mean to me? What does that mean to me? You know, I'm not from here. I don't understand the rules here. Why people feel like they can threaten you with the whole, I'll take you outside. Why we gotta go outside? We can go fight right here. It's cold outside at this point. It's cold outside. Let's fight right
What's the Mexican thing
We gonna
about?
fight inside.
I don't know.
I'm gonna start telling people that.
Yeah, I'm Mexican.
I'm
No,
Mexican.
okay, and I'm like, no, we can go outside right now. No, we could fight right here with all these cameras so they can see me beat your ass, because I don't want you to lie about it. You know. Then she said, well, I could keep you in the kitchen. Ma'am, it is Black History Month. We ain't keeping nobody in no kitchen, okay?
Sure.
You know, so it was the unprofessionalism. And then she's like, why do you talk to me like I'm an employee? I said, again, 25 years of military experience. I've led troops into battle. I've led troops, period. And I'm an instructor. I still train troops. So I have the leadership know-how. I know how to team build. I know how to conflict resolution.
Vietnam vet.
Yeah. Like I have a particular set of skills.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to talk to you that way because you're, and I hate to say it, you're just a house mom and you're bored. And then you come here and this is where you feel important.
Did you tell her that? You ever tell somebody that?
I had to tell her that.
Damn.
I had to tell her that.
So,
Nice.
so it's just safe to say there's some animosity there.
Yeah. Pretty
No.
Once I mentioned you, you're like, oh, let me tell you about
No,
I'll
it's not animosity. I think when you've worked, if you're not, everybody starts with an entry-level job, but once you move up in certain positions, you don't know how to be in that position anymore. So being a supervisor, I have a hard time going backwards. But at the same time, I'm still teachable. I still will learn. But it gets to a point of, are you respecting me? Or are you just talking shit to me because you feel you can? And I always tell people, you need me. You hired me for a job. You need me, because if I walk out, who's going to do it? You're not going to do it. So why would you disrespect your subordinates? Why would you do that? You know? And it just didn't make any sense. The bar would have flourished, but she wanted us to put our chi-chis out there. I'm like, y'all don't go to the gym for that. You don't do that. Crop tops, my stomach is sticking out to China, right? No, we're not gonna do that. You know? And because you need somebody honest on your team. You need somebody to say, logically, you think that's a good idea? That's not gonna work. Well, I'll go to other bars, and other bars have, they have the 20-year-olds with the bodies because they're still young and fresh. You, ma'am. yeah. You, ma'am, you far from, no matter how much plastic surgery you got, you far from spring
So
chicken.
safe to say there's some animosity.
No, why have to be animosity?
I'm Mexican.
Why is it animosity?
Next time I go, I'm big-headed. What you gonna do about it?
No, but if
I'm
you
Mexican.
don't have if you don't have supervisory skills, leadership skills, you don't have the knowledge of how to run a business. You open up a bar, but then you've never taken a business management class. You've never taken a course on how to run a business. You've never taken a leadership course on how to do conflict resolution, how to talk to people, interpersonal skills. You know, there's classes for that if you're going to run a business. You're not just, hey, this is my place. What I say goes. But you don't have any conflict resolution. You know how many times I was a bouncer? I'm 5'2". Why am I the bouncer in your bar? You know, that's dangerous. So no.
So it's safe to say this amount of months.
Why is it animosity?
I'm Mexican.
I'm Mexican, man.
You know. So I walked out on that job, and then they closed. So I'm like, hey, justification. So,
You know what? We never talked about the fart thing.
Yes.
Oh, bro.
Because
what about the fart thing?
Because we've been going. I know females holding their farts,
Depends.
especially on a date, the first date.
No, we holding farts
yeah.
everywhere. If it's crowded and it's
Really?
like more than 3, if it's more than 3 people, and we know you can trace it back to us personally, we're not gonna do it.
Oh, yeah, well, that makes sense. We can trace it back. for
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
You
you
gotta
know,
ninja that shit.
yeah. Like true story. Like last night, we were sitting in a little cul-de-sac, and you know, I was tearing it up, and I was praying nobody smelled it, and nobody smelled it, and everything like that. And I was like, after a while, I was like, you know what? Let me go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom, and the toilet clogged, and I'm in there fighting for my life, because there's only one bathroom in there, and I'm fighting with the plunger. I'm praying to all the toilet gods, and right when I came out, Carlos went in, you know? So it's like, we don't hold it. It's not good to hold it, because when you hold it, it forms more. Mm-hmm. And what would have been a normal 2 is now a crop dust cloud. No.
I was sitting in that cul-de-sac.
I know you were. I know you were. And I was letting them go.
I went to that bathroom. These 2 big ass girls came out of the bathroom before me.
Yeah.
And I was waiting. I saw them come out. And I'm like, whatever. I was like, they're probably doing lines or something. Well, anyways, I went in there and went to take a piss. And there was like this weird oil slick in the water on the fucking toilet. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Mm-hmm. It was weird.
Really?
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it was just straight up like an oil slick, like with a rainbow sort of weird pattern.
I don't know.
And so I just peed on it, and then I was done. And I was like, that's weird.
Yeah. But no, like, and I guess when you're older, like, you're not holding nothing because you don't know what's going to break.
But first date though.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that go? Like in relationships?
I've probably, like, I went on a date with a guy and I had to, like, end it. I was like, all right, bye. He was like, oh, I thought we were, and I was like, oh, get out of here. Because I had to go home and, like.
Were you vibing?
Yeah, that's why. I was
Damn
like,
it.
You didn't want to mess up the vibe by farting.
Yeah, I couldn't. I was like, okay, thanks, bye. Have a good night. Because I got to go home and fart.
But at some point, you've gotten comfortable with the,
No, I don't
No.
think I've ever.
I mean, I'm comfortable with Zeke, but, you know.
So I'm saying, but how long?
Yeah,
did it wait
how
till
long?
you
Yeah, what
shed?
was your?
2 years.
I don't even know.
Damn.
Can't ask me.
Because
Don't ask. Can't ask you.
Can't ask me. I haven't got there yet.
farts are
Never
deadly.
experienced.
Farts are deadly. You don't want nobody knowing you can smell like that.
But somehow you just, I don't know.
Because guys are
No.
gonna do it in front of y'all.
Yeah.
Because
Because
y'all
I've
don't
had girlfriends
care.
that I would fart in front of, and they
Yeah,
would fart
'cause
in front
y'all
of
don't
me,
care.
and then
Yeah.
it just was normal.
Just
I
not
just,
normal.
I don't know. But we do need to, like, teach little girls, like, it's okay to fart.
It's okay.
I think
Fuck it.
Because I had a thing with a joke, and I was working on it, but the
Yeah.
fart thing. Because I think if women actually wanted to, you know, how you're like, oh, this guy won't leave me alone. This creeper gets fart in front of him. Unless you get some weird dude that they like.
Yeah, that's the fetish, right?
Yeah, but most of the guys ain't gonna like that shit. So if you want a guy to stop talking to you, just fart in front of him.
Yeah.
More than likely, he's gonna be like this. Man, she cut wind and that smelled like 3-day-old Whataburger. I'm
Damn.
not messing with her no more. That's how they get them off you. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how. And then you look at a guy, and I think the worst thing a woman can say to me,
Yeah.
if you break up, she go like this. You know what? You weren't even worth holding in farts for.
Yeah.
That'll be my
But
shit.
you don't want to. But if a dude likes a chick, it don't matter how nasty that fart is.
Yeah. But
You
Yeah,
know what I
like
mean? Because if you
that.
like so, you're like, yeah.
but you
that
gotta
was
remember,
gross.
not all farts are just air. Sometimes leakage happens.
But most
just gotta get
dudes,
over
yeah, you
it,
look
like,
from dude perspective. Because some dudes are.
You still like, yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
see, you see some dudes lower their standard. I see some dudes like that. You gonna walk out with that? I seen dudes do that. So a fart probably won't even fuck with me. He probably go, yeah, do it more.
That's a
yeah.
natural
I
aroma.
love you.
It would just be like, yeah, that was gross.
That was gross.
Let's
but
go.
We're still gonna get it in, right?
I'll wear a
Alright.
face mask.
Yeah. Some dudes would be so freaky, like, hey, while we're doing it, can you keep doing it, farting? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I had a guy tell me to stop. I was like, I couldn't. It's your fault. I can't stop. It just kept coming out.
Ugh, what?
Yeah.
What you eat?
For real. I think it's only happened to me once.
Or
Well, a girl farted like during sex. It was weird because like
it was a
when she-
fart, not a queef?
No, it wasn't a queef.
It was
fart.
fart.
But she started laughing like it was funny.
That is kind of funny. You didn't think it was funny though?
No, because like I know this is too much. This is too much information. But when she farted, we were doing it, and like she like basically, this is gross. But she basically like farted on my nuts. So I felt it.
That's
So
kind of hilarious though.
And I was like this.
I think it's
I was
hilarious.
like-
You know
I just-
exactly what hole it came out of.
And I just jumped. I was like this, and she's like, "I'm so sorry.
That's even funnier. You
I'm
should.
so sorry." So I'm like, "Yo, like, what the hell are you doing?" She's like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just I couldn't hold it no more." And I'm like this.
And it's y'all fault because y'all put us in positions, yeah, like an
But that was a
accordion.
basic. It was basic
No.
missionary.
No, yeah, but you're bouncing off of the stomach.
You,
why
you
you
didn't squeeze
warn.
her to see if more would come out?
Yeah, yeah.
I kind of like the little
Yeah.
vibration that came out.
That's why you get a cock ring,
Do
man.
it again. Do it again.
Nah, man. I mean, I'm sure it's a fetish for some people.
It is.
But I was just like, nah, and it just threw me off. But I told her like, if you had gas, because most women hold it before you have sex. Like, hey, babe, let's wait a minute. Let me go
No, that's why
outside.
we go to the bathroom. We're
You know
like,
what
can
I'm
we use
saying?
your bathroom?
Something, but she
You go to
didn't.
the
I guess in the
bathroom,
heat
try
of the
to-
moment, I guess. But I was like, man, that was weird. I
I
never.
can't use the bathroom either. Like,
Really?
I feel like the guy is there, like on the door, listening,
Nah.
and you turn on all the
kind of
water
dudes you be
faucets
seeing?
and everything. You're like, fuck.
I don't know what kind of guys you be seeing. Most of the guys,
I don't know why. I just feel like all
hear
guys are like, because
Nah.
even at my job, like I have the restroom is in the break room area,
Yeah.
and I always feel like, because I always hear them walking by, I always feel like they're all just there, like,
Listening.
Oh, you can hear from the break room though. If it's that close, you gonna hear something.
I know. That's why I
Yeah.
can't
Give
do
credit.
anything
But
in
we getting
there.
it on type of thing. Like most of the time when you girls go in the restroom, us guys just preparing ourselves for what we're about to do. I know that's what I do.
Bro, dude, today I was tattooing a customer before this, and this motherfucker, man, goes and uses the bathroom. But like, so this is the second time he uses the bathroom. This time, he just like leaves the door open and shit. And I'm just
Aw.
like, bro, what are you doing? And he just doesn't say anything. And then you hear him, ah.
No.
What the
Yeah, you can't
fuck
close
are
the
you
door?
doing?
Dude.
There's a door. Close
But
the
he's
door.
not the first person to do that.
Yeah.
I've had several people do that shit where I'm just like,
Yeah. Like at home, I don't close the door when
that's
I'm
different at
urinating.
home.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is, you know,
But
and
when
I appreciate
But number
that.
two, I'm
I
closing the door.
appreciate that they're that comfortable with
Yeah,
me
that's
to
what
be
I-
like that. That's one thing. But still, I'm also like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't want to hear your
Yeah.
fucking weird relief sounds and shit.
And
Yeah.
those relief sounds are
Yeah, and then I don't,
hilarious.
I don't say anything. I'm not comfortable enough to be like, bro,
Yeah.
shut the door. What are
Yeah,
you
you go
doing?
stick up the shop. Like,
Yeah,
stop it.
like I'm like, this is fucking.
Some people, only guys make noises like that.
What?
No.
What the
I don't know.
Nope.
Like
I don't
dad
know.
noises.
Yeah.
We call them dad noises.
But y'all don't go,
Yeah, that would be great.
when y'all
Dad
pee?
noises.
No, we do. It was like, oh yeah,
Yeah, okay.
finally.
I don't know about that.
Well, you haven't gotten my age yet. Wait till you get up
Just
there.
wait. Just
Just
wait.
You'll be so happy. Like, cause I've had 3 children naturally and 1 C-section. I cough, I pee, I sneeze, I pee, I burp, I pee. I'm peeing on myself all day, all the time. So it's like my pelvic floor is like gone. So I'm scared to do anything in public because it's like, you know, I go to fart. I'm like, is it gonna be fart? Is it gonna be shit? What's gonna be pee? What is it? You know, and then Zeke has made me so comfortable because he understands. Because I've done like so many embarrassing things in front of him. And he's like, "Wow, you good?" I was
What,
like,
did
"Not
you fart on his
anymore."
nuts?
I farted in his face when he does other things. So,
There you go.
and he's still here.
different.
So, yeah, I didn't give him pink eye, but you know, like your body's not your body anymore. It's just, it's always embarrassing. You're just like, oh well,
Damn.
yeah. So it's just
So
like,
what happened after your nuts got farted on? What did you guys do after that shit?
No, I just kind of,
Did you stop?
Yeah, it killed the vibe for me.
Really?
Yeah, kind of. I don't remember. Maybe I did continue after that. I
Yeah,
think maybe
man.
I did, but I just it felt it killed the mood after that for me.
Why? Because you smelled it, or because it just
No,
made
I didn't
awkward?
smell though.
Yeah,
It wasn't one of
see?
those farts that smelled. It was just it just
You just
my
trapped
nuts
air.
felt a little bit of a vibration, and I was
I
just
think it's
like,
funny as shit, bro.
and I was just like this,
Funny as hell.
and they just
Feel the
kind of
vibration.
stopped. And you know how you like in the middle, and then you stop, and you got to continue again, but that just kind of killed the moment for me.
Oh, because the momentum was gone.
Yeah,
the
I
rhythm.
was just like, okay, and she thought it was hilarious. She was laughing the whole time.
That
It
is
might have been
hilarious,
nervous
though. I
laughter.
think, yeah, I still think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's just funny as fuck.
She might have been nervous. I was just like, oh.
Well, I think we were together. I think for like about 3 to 4 years. So that was like the second year we were together. I think she got really comfortable doing that.
No, okay, yeah.
So she did it again?
No, I don't think she did it again,
It became
'Cause
a
I wasn't
thing.
feeling that. Nah, I wasn't feeling that. I wasn't feeling it. But I think she got comfortable farting in front of me. And I don't think I'm not really a farter in front of girls. I'll leave the room though. I'll leave.
Then they wonder why we hold our farts when they leave in the room.
No, I leave, but like if I get comfortable, I'll let it rip. But I'll always give a warning. I tell them, hey, because I know sometimes I don't mean to get too much, but sometimes it's like you ever fart so bad you gotta leave the room. Like I gotta get out of here.
That's the period farts, yeah.
That's what came out of me.
Yeah,
I can't believe that came out of me.
Yeah.
I gotta
Damn,
get out
fucking
of here.
dead animal parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know it's Whataburger. You're like, this is Whataburger. This is Whataburger.
And there's no one else around to blame it, so you gotta.
Yeah, it's Whataburger. He's either the number 2 at Whataburger or that. What's the other one that come to Texas Toast?
The patty melt?
Patty melt.
I like the patty melt.
But that shit'll make you fart.
I can't, not that I noticed.
It makes me fart.
Makes you fart.
Yeah. And eating healthy makes you fart.
I missed the mushroom Swiss burger they had.
Oh, that was good.
That was
yeah, I
good.
don't know why they took that fucking
shouldn't
thing
have took
off.
Because
that.
nobody was ordering it. Nobody
That
likes
was
mushrooms.
good. That was the only.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
the
The
one of
Monterey
the best
melt is
things on the
good.
menu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Monterey melt is good now.
Yeah,
I don't like
man.
the basic ass water burger.
Me neither.
That-
I'm
it
not
don't
a fan.
taste good.
Yeah.
Actually, Whataburger don't taste the same as we used to.
No. Well, I never really liked it.
No.
No. I like their specialty items and shit.
Yeah.
But the basic water burger, I don't like the mustard on the burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the quality of the burger reminded me of like high school lunch.
Oh, okay.
So,
Understood.
yeah. But like their other stuff, the mushroom Swiss thing was
Oh, yeah, it was
was
Mushroom
fire. The
Swiss,
patty
yeah.
melt, I'll eat that,
Yeah.
and I'll order
I've
the
never
chicken
had the patty
strips.
melt.
Have-
I ordered the chicken wings. The wings were good.
Oh, the
wings.
boneless ones?
No. The bone in. I like
didn't know
bone
they
in.
had
Really?
the bone in.
They
ones.
have wings
I haven't
now.
tasted them. I thought it was kind of suspect when I saw them.
No,
Yeah,
they're
I had
really
the
good.
I had the boneless ones. That's all I thought they had.
No, they have
And then
the bone in. It's
It
really
was
good.
weird. And I
And
was
I always get the sauce on the side because I want to make sure my chicken is cooked.
You know, had some good wings, LeBang Bang.
They do have the
The
wings
Bang
are
Bang
Yeah,
good.
you
wings are
made them look
good.
really
LeBang-
good.
LeBang
Wings are
wings
good.
The Bang
That's
Bang food is
good.
good.
They're-
Joe.
Not all of
Food.
it.
Pizza.
Not all of it.
Like what? What do you?
I
which
didn't
one?
like the pizza.
You don't
I like the
it?
pizza.
I
I,
like
I
Pizza's
it.
haven't
fire.
tasted the pizza yet, so I
Yeah,
can't.
I don't like the pizza.
You're just
Pizza's
not down with that lasagna thick ass pizza.
No.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
You don't like the Chicago style.
No.
Yeah. 'cause
Well, I
don't-
thought it's
like
Detroit
it.
style. I don't know what style it is, but I don't like it. The flatbread and all that. It's too much breading. I want toppings loaded on it, and they only give you like 1 to 2 toppings. I'm like,
I haven't tasted the pizzas. That's why.
yeah.
Maybe they
Their
didn't
salad's
like,
good.
Maybe
I
they didn't
like
like you. I got more toppings than that.
Yeah. I ordered the pizza salad. That was good.
Yeah.
And the wings are good with the
The wings
fries.
are good.
Yeah.
They're my new favorite wing spot. I put the Shack above it, but now the
Oh,
Shack's.
yeah. Every time, they be like, I'm going to Shack, y'all
No,
coming?
Shack did disappointed me. They disappointed me. Well, I talked about it
Yeah.
before on the pack. They disappointed me a lot. The wings weren't the same. The service wasn't the same, unfortunately. So it was
What's
kinda
the other one we were talking about? It's like in a train or some shit.
Track 1?
Yeah, track 1.
I think it's overhyped.
I never been there.
You gotta
thought it
try it.
was.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good. But it
It's
just
alright.
it's just not another. They haven't really expanded. They just on that spot.
Yeah.
I think it's like a mom and pop spot or something.
Probably.
They probably have no desire. They're like, we do what we do, and
Yeah.
that's it, you know?
We gotta try this spot.
Come
out,
sit in a
man.
rail car. I'm like, all right.
We gotta
Yeah,
try
that's
it.
what I want to do.
But then you're on top of
That's-
other people. It's like,
Oh, really?
please don't fart in here.
And we had Jibs up here, you guys. We had Jibs before you guys and Anthony. So we had you guys are like our third guest, I think. Third, right?
We had Sean, too.
Almost fourth
Fourth.
guest. So we haven't done it. And
No,
haven't
that
chance-
is, yeah, that is 4.
It's fourth, yeah. So we want to do we do a chopped cheese thing.
Chopped cheese.
Yeah, we go.
Ah.
to
Oh,
the
at the New
bodega.
York Deli.
They got a bodega over there.
I know. I went over there. I had a fight.
For what
Who'd you
reason?
fight?
Some girl, yo. So I'll go in there. There's two girls that's already in there. They already ordered their food. So they waiting for their food. So Zeke and I walk in there because we was waiting at Church Bar. We went to the New York Deli across the street from Church Bar.
Yeah.
Because I was hungry. Well, hangry by this point. So I go in there. I was like, man, let me get the chopped cheese. Why not? I'll try it out. I know it's not like, okay, being from New York, it's not going to be authentic. I get that. I understand.
Yeah.
But I'm going to still try it. So I order my chopped cheese or whatever. So dude's back there, he's making all the food. So when he made all the food at one time. So he puts the food on the counter together. He goes back to grab something else. This girl goes and she starts touching stuff, talking about, and she looks dead at me, talking about, what did you order? I said, nothing now, because why are you touching the food? Like, who are you? Why are you touching the food? And she was like, well, I'm just touching mine. You don't have to touch anything. Wait for him to come and give you your food. Did you even pay for anything like that? She's like, no. So then why are you touching the food? So when New York came out, I was ready to fight this girl. She over here talking about, well, her friends tried to like deviate the situation. She goes, well, I ordered the chopped cheese. I was like, that's nice, Mom, but we ain't talking to you right now. Let us have this conversation, all right? You need to learn wherever you're from, you don't touch people's food. You don't touch nothing, all right? And she was like still talking. I said, yo, the conversation's over. I said what I had to say. You irrelevant. Shut up. And the guy was like, yeah, why are you touching stuff? And Zeke is all like panicking because, you know, she had her dude and they looking at each other like, oh, do we got to do anything? Now you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to defend me. You ain't got to stop nothing. We got this. So since that incident, I ain't been back to the New York Deli. It's all
That's someone
good.
across the street from the church bar, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, then. Well,
I mean, we still go.
no,
It's
we
always
can
fun.
go. Either there's the one I want to go on Mesa.
Yeah, they
I
said
don't
that
know
one's
if y'all
bigger.
can go, but the one on Mesa is pretty good too.
Yeah, I'll go, sure.
Because that one's, I want to try a different one. I like that one, but I want to try the different one. Because
Yeah.
remember we said the smell kind of.
I don't want to eat there. I smelled like that chopped cheese shit for like a week.
That's not normal.
There's no
Well,
like.
just there's no vent and
no-
it's all
yeah,
smoky in
it's
there.
Smoky in there.
Oh.
And like I wash my clothes, but the
Well,
beanie I can't wash, so
but
I just still
yeah.
smelling like chopped cheese. Like
Oh, wash it in vinegar. The smell will come out.
wash
Vinegar
what?
and baking soda, and it'll come out.
Yeah, I can't wash the beanie.
Yes, you can.
No, it loses its fucking elasticity and it's
Hand
all
wash
fucked.
it. I've been washing
Yeah, I
clothes
ain't
for
hand
centuries.
washing shit.
Can't touch him anything. You trying to help him out. Well, this.
I'll buy a new one.
But I want to
Alright,
do a
fine.
thing where we promote the show and we like have the
All
guests
right.
have a chopped cheese with us. So if you guys don't mind, I don't know how busy you guys are. I don't know your work schedule or you guys how you guys work, but if I'm not too
We'll
tired.
put you on the calendar.
Oh, it's kind of close to. Okay, if you guys don't mind doing it Friday night, this Friday coming up.
Just Friday, let me look at my Palm Pilot.
Yeah, make sure because I know it.
Palm
I don't know if you guys
Pilot,
want to like
damn.
it.
I gotta look, cause
Hey,
you know,
what's
I'll be
it,
saying
Cinco?
yes to shit and forget.
Cinco Bar? It's Cinco Bar, right?
Oh yeah, Friday.
We do the mic there, depending on when everybody
The
gets up.
28th? Yeah, I ain't got nothing going on right now.
Yeah, so we can, and afterwards you can go get a chopped cheese or something.
That's what's up.
Oh, that day after the mic? Oh, okay.
If you guys don't mind, if you guys
Okay,
don't
I don't
because I
mind,
don't
yeah.
get off
Yeah,
work till 9:30. So
you'll probably miss the mic most. We get chopped cheese then.
yeah.
Yeah, go down to chopped cheese.
Oh,
Friday.
that's the Friday. Oh, because you don't work after that.
No, well, I told you I want to do it after my job. I'm gonna say I'm
Yeah.
not gonna work that Friday.
Because
night.
Thursday we'll already be downtown.
The thing is, I'll be
Alabama.
too tired though. I work from 1 to 9 in the morning, so I'll be too tired.
Yeah.
But Friday after the mic, we chill some. Cause I'm gonna tell them I'm not gonna work.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't do it.
You
Yeah.
gotta quit that job, man.
Don't quit the job, but take a self-care day.
No. If you knew what I did at my job, you already quit. If you talk about duets.
Oh, you're not doing the home health anymore? Where
Nope.
you're driving around the...
No.
Oh.
So it's a different thing now. If I told you what I did, I'm not gonna go into the podcast
Yeah,
and
yeah,
say
yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah.
But if I told you, you're gonna be like, oh, you got to capital.
Tell her your hours.
I work from 1 in the morning to 9 in the morning. So I go in from 1 in the morning every day. So right now, tomorrow I have to go in at 1 in the morning
Yeah.
on a Tuesday.
Is the pay great?
Not for what you do. Basically, I'm a security guard, but I do the truck stops. So the truck stops are in and out. So I got to go up there and write the number. It's not that
Serial
hard.
numbers and all that.
Yes,
Track
but then
them
I
in
also
and
have to
out.
do inventory for the whole entire yard.
Yeah,
So I have to count all these trailers and get all the serial numbers down
yeah.
in the
We,
dark.
And still be a comedian.
yeah.
So
It's called multiple Mondays in the Army.
that's what y'all do?
Yeah, so every Monday morning, first thing you go out and we have what is called a TM, it's a technical manual that you're supposed to take for that vehicle. And if you're assigned for 10 vehicles, every vehicle, you go in there, you inspect the vehicle, windshield, and then it's a literal list of how you check the vehicle, serial number, match, tire check, pressure check, make sure the nuts and bolts are in there. If you have a trailer, you got to look at the trailer, make sure there's no tears in the trailer and the canvas. Make sure the steering wheel is good. If there's BII, which is basic issue items, which is the fire extinguisher, the safety hazard, the triangles and all that, we have all of that we have to be responsible for. Some vehicles come with shovels, so you got to dig yourself out because it's Fort Bliss. So you get stuck in the dirt a lot. So you have shovels that you expect us to, dig ourselves out of a pothole or whatever. So yeah, and then if you have an extra spare tire, you got to make sure that's there. If it's not, you got to go get it. Then you have to pop the hood. What are you checking for? All your fluids. You got to check for oil, transmission fluid, windshield wiper fluid. If it's not topped off, you have to go find it, top it off. And everything comes in 5-gallon drums, so you're trying to carry that thing through
Does
the
all this
pool.
make your job sound like not as
But basically, that's what it is. But that's what it is. So that's exactly what it is. It's called Multiple Mondays. And yeah, like you have to make sure. And not only that, you got to make sure that they're parked just right, so they have to be perfectly parked. And sometimes we don't have lines in the motor pool. And then all the headlights have to be, when you look down the line, all of them have to be perfect. And if they're not, you'll find out. And they wait till the end of the day to say, all right, everybody goes to the motor pool. So you think you're getting off at 5 o'clock at night? No, 5 o'clock at night, you're in the motor pool, dressing, playing with vehicles. Yeah, it sucks.
Is that like a one-person job or is it like multiple people?
It's supposed to be a multiple people job, but miraculously, soldiers have appointments on Mondays. They tried to stop that. But every company, they're supposed to do their vehicles. Every section, if you have 5 people in your section, you're supposed to divvy it up, or you put 2 on a vehicle. Yeah. But multiple Mondays, but you do it every day, so that's just
it's like a continuous thing every day, and I think you're basically organizing things. So basically, what's loaded, what's empty, then you're in the dark writing down all because there's no light where I do the inventory.
Yeah.
So I'm just in the dark with one of those like lights on my head, like the coal miners wear, and I'm just sitting there
with extra batteries just in case it go out too.
Yeah, and I'm sitting like this, and then at the end I have to write down. The other day it was almost like 200.
Dang.
I'm sitting there on an Excel sheet writing down numbers and trailers like this, and then getting trucks that are coming in too. So I'm just like this. Yeah, this isn't.
Yeah.
And a shed that's basically made about the size of that his display right there.
Oh no! Are you just sitting in there?
Yeah, but 2 people can barely fit in there.
Okay, you try not to fall asleep.
Yeah, with a little heater.
No.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you
What
freeze
do you
it?
do for work,
no.
Lee?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a biller, data entry.
Oh, okay.
Where at? FedEx, right? How you like that?
I like it. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It's the chillest job I've ever had. I just listen to you guys on there.
Oh, yeah?
I
Sweet.
just have my AirPods in. I'm like, do 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 do.
That's
Like I
pretty
kind of
cool.
just go like idle, and I'm just listening to my. I call it my podcast time.
That's cool, man.
It's
I
pretty
appreciate
chill.
that.
Yeah.
They said she's like, oh, this is big headed. Look, oh, this is angry.
Uh
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
It's funny, like my brain starts thinking about all the shit I talk on there. I'm like,
Yeah.
Don't say anything fucked
I
up.
think we curse a lot. Man. We both know we curse a lot. We curse too much.
I've been trying not to curse as much.
No, not really.
No,
No.
I don't know we curse too much, man.
I toned it down.
I tried to. I see fucking a lot.
I was cursing
Yeah.
like every other fucking word. I was
Yeah.
like, motherfucking this and bitch and shit. And I was
You
like,
don't
what
see
the
it
fuck
come
is
from
wrong
him,
with
right?
me?
You think
No.
it would be from me more than him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time I see Steve Hughes, I was laughing.
But he's wild. Like I think he has a more outgoing personality.
Really?
You know, might seem the opposite. He's more like that. Cause he'll say something. I'm like looking at him like, you just say that, bro?
Oh yeah. I'll say wild shit sometimes.
I'll be looking at him like, dog, you just say that, bro? Like, damn, I didn't expect that from you. Kind of like when he talks sometimes, I'll be like, what? What you talking about? She saying that loud like that? So it's good, man. So before we exit,
Yeah.
I want to plug both of you guys' pages and what you guys are doing in the future. Anything, just
Wait, real quick though.
yeah.
I want to talk about like, how do you guys find jokes? Like, what's your writing process like?
Shower time is the high.
Dude, something about
Yeah.
the water, right?
Yeah. So
talking about
yeah. As soon as I get out of there, I'm like, I need to go put this in my notes.
Nice.
Yeah, I use my notes app a lot. I'm
Okay.
always constantly like, something will pop into my head, and I'll be like, oh shit, I need to get this down. And it gets lost in the grocery lists and poems and shit.
You just have like one long ass joke list.
Yeah,
I have
do.
that shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But it comes from just everything.
Just day to
yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit your kids say, you're like, what the fuck?
So
Something
it's
I
just
heard.
like throughout the day you're making notes and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or current events. If I'm watching, I used to want to be a journalist, so I watch a lot of news.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, I went to school for it, and then I thought Lester Holt was following me, but Zeke thinks it's a bot, so I don't know. And I looked up to Lester Holt. I wanted to be Lester Holt. So yeah, like journalism was a big thing, and then I found out it was like fabricated, and I was just like, oh. But there's a lot of world news that people don't know about, and it makes good for comedy.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ooh.
So you're just jotting stuff down too, or you spend time each day doing anything?
Not each day. Like, I might do it once a week. I'm not good at it, so once a week, maybe once a month. So
Cool.
What about
I
you
mean, I
guys?
always just find it interesting to see how people work. You know what I mean? Because we all basically do the same shit.
yeah,
So,
I used to voice notes
Oh yeah.
so I
Try
could hear how
recording.
it sounds.
yeah.
But yeah, I have a list on my phone. Like, this is a joke idea, and then I start writing around it and see what it is.
We take jokes from this.
Yeah, I've
From the
noticed.
podcast.
I know.
That's good. That's having material about
When
it.
I saw you
for
guys,
sure.
when I saw you do the joke about the African guy with the booty,
Oh,
the
yeah,
plastic
the African
booty
guy.
or whatever, I was like, oh, I just heard that like
Yeah.
earlier that day, I think.
Yeah, you're right. It was him. He's
Yeah.
like, you gotta put that in jail. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, bro, you
Yeah.
gotta. Because it happened to me. I just never talked about it.
Yeah.
That was like a memory I suppressed.
It was funny.
And all the stuff he talks about his dad.
Oh.
That shit's hilarious.
like-
Yeah, because they're just funny family stories, but they're
Yeah.
super relatable. Like,
You know what? Yeah, 'cause I think you really like my dad's stories because like
they're fucking funny.
when I was doing the set of the comic strip and you recorded it, you were
Yeah.
next. When I mentioned my dad and I imitated him, you laughed the hardest. I hear him be like, I'm like this. He likes it when I imitate my dad.
Yeah.
So I recognize these stories.
Yeah,
you
'cause
know?
I like how my
like,
dad
these are
talks.
great.
I need to do it more often because that's how my dad talks to me. He'll talk to me in like his southern thing. He'll be like, "What'd you say, boy? I ain't doing that." Because he'll be like this. He'll watch Sadiq.
Yeah.
He likes Sadiq. He
Yeah.
think he's funny. He's like this. That's comedy right there. I don't know what the fuck you doing, but that
Oh.
is funny. I'm like this.
Has he ever come to your comedy shows?
No,
Really?
no. All he does is like this. Your comedy, do you talk about me? I'm like this. Yeah. Talk about all the times I was drunk. I'm like, yeah. You better.
You
I'm like,
better.
Yeah.
See, that shit's funny.
But he won't come see you do
And he
it.
never come. He's like, as long as you talk about, okay, that shit was hilarious. I'm like, that was kind of like a damaging point in my childhood. He's like this, damaging to you, but hilarious to me. I like this.
Thanks.
Oh, wow. Damn.
My
What about
dad's-
your mom? Does she come to your shows?
No, she wants to, but one day I'm gonna get her to go.
Yeah.
But I know she's gonna stand back like this. All that fuck was not funny to me. All that it was not funny to me, mijo.
Do
None
the
of it
selling
was
Pitos
funny.
joke.
Like that Pito thing, I said it one time.
You make
and
it
you
sound
talk
like I
about
said
it siempre. It's like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's embarrassing enough you're selling Pitos and I don't want to know about it. That's how she is, you know?
That's so cool.
But
See,
my
all
dad,
that shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
Those act outs are fucking.
Yeah.
so that's my dad,
spectacular.
mom talks, and Latinas are like that. Latinas, y'all, well, any women that for that matter, I'm not gonna put Latinas. Every woman has a spark, I think, where they just, that flip.
That sets her off.
Yeah, and my mom is considered like that with my dad.
Yeah.
My dad's just laughing the whole time. He knows he pisses her off, and he's like this. Watch me do this to your mom. I don't want the tuna from Walmart. I want the tuna from Albertsons. You motherfucker! And I'm like this. I'm not going to fucking Albertsons to get you the fucking tuna. I'm at Walmart. ¿Entiendes? And I'm like this. See, I told him piss off. Look at you. So my dad's like that. He's very particular.
Yeah.
He wants he wants like fucking we call it pastrami from fucking the Walmart deli, but then he wants this from the Albertsons deli. Then he wants you to go to fucking Food King and get these wings.
So
And I'm
he
like
said
this.
the whole
I'm not
scavenger
going
hunt.
around the fucking world for you. You're not even fucking worth it. You understand? I'm like this. My dad totally make me mad. But my mom still does it.
Yeah.
She gets mad at my dad,
But
but
does
she
it?
still fucking. She complains the whole time.
Wow.
Fucking fucking doing this for him. He wasn't even a good lover, and he fucking talked to me. And I'm sitting like this.
But she love him. She love him.
She love it.
Yeah, she
Even when
love
she's away from my dad, I'm like, Mom, let's go out. Not worried about it. She talks about my dad the whole time. I'm like, well, he's not here.
You're a therapist.
I just imagine your dad fucking laughing at me, and I just want to stab him in his throat.
Damn.
And I'm like this.
Damn.
And that's probably why I haven't got married yet.
Yo.
I've never been married, never in my lifetime.
Because
Because I look at them and go like this, it's not worth it.
oh.
I love them.
Yeah.
But the way they get at each other, I just can't. And they don't even sleep in the same room. Like my mom sleeps downstairs in the couch. And my dad has his own room. And my mom's like this. He just fucking took the room over. He took it over. And his smell, it just makes me sick.
Oh,
and I'm sitting
damn.
like this.
Yeah.
Damn.
And they haven't divorced?
Nah.
That's dang.
My mom was talking about it, but she kept talking about it continuously. And then one day I told my mom, if you're not going to pull the trigger, stop aiming at the shot, Mom. Just stop talking about it. And she looked at me like this, and she just got all quiet. And she didn't talk about it again. I told her, if you're not going to divorce him, I said this, both of you guys are old now. If you guys divorce, nobody's going to watch y'all. And my mom just looked at me like,
Damn.
well, I didn't mean to be mean, though. I was
Yeah.
just being real.
Damn.
Bust her
Like,
bubble.
nobody
That's
can-
that raw truth.
It's
Like,
just
Go be on your own, Mom.
Yeah,
Go be
it's like, oh,
free.
nobody's
Yeah,
gonna-
right?
and
You don't
nobody
need
can-
nobody.
Yeah, and nobody can put up with them but them. You feel me? And then my brother has autism, so they take care of him. So they have that dynamic where they kind of, and I know they care about each other. I naturally see it.
Yeah.
They argue, but sometimes I see little things where they, like, you can tell the love is still there. My mom was sick. My dad made sure he cooked for her, make sure she was good.
Aw.
Or like, hey, he won't drive anywhere because he's paranoid. He thinks he's America's most wanted fugitive, most wanted black man. And they're still looking for him for something he did in 1978.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know what the fuck. But
Damn, what'd he do?
I don't know.
Yeah, what happened in 78?
Apparently, this is what his story. Apparently, he got drunk. He flipped over a car. He was so belligerent that he knocked on somebody's door, and I guess he opened the door and was drunk. And I need some help. And there was a white woman in there, and he's like, "They still after me for that shit. They think I was trying to do something to that woman, and I got afraid." And he just took off. He never hurt anybody. He was just drunk, and he was just. So a black man running around drunk.
So some
yelling-
white lady has the other end of the story. There was a black man.
Yeah, so it's like he
what?
thinks from 1978,
They
Porter
still
family,
alive.
the fucking Brady bunch is still looking for him and shit. And it's not even
wow.
like that. And he still talks about that shit to this day. I'm like, nobody cares. My mom's like this, nobody cares about you, Benil. Nobody cares
Make
about
a-
your black ass. I don't even give a fuck about your black ass. And my dad's like this. You funny. Drive me to the store.
You should make a fake America Most Wanted video.
My dad was funny to flip out.
He's like, I told you.
I told you, looking for you. They're looking for you there. Like, get the call.
No, don't do that.
Unsolved mysteries.
For real.
Yeah, don't do that. Oh my God. Your dad really for real. My
Here's a
dad was in my
sketch.
life.
I'll do,
funny,
or freaking Steve will do it for you.
Yeah.
Good sketch.
Yeah, we'll
Portrait.
do one of those fucking police sketches.
Just make sure he's holding a spatula or something. That'd be really out there.
That'd be funny.
That's funny.
We're at 137.
Wow,
Nice.
because last time we didn't even go that far. Man,
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
You guys want to promote any shows?
Yeah,
Want to
yeah,
tell
yeah.
people where they can find your podcast and stuff? Anything? Or did you already do that?
Okay, so March 9th, I'll be doing a comedy show in the UK. So I'll put the link out for that on the Facebook. If you follow me on Facebook, it's SHA space RITA. You find me on Instagram, SHAR1TA _ And you can find me, Shenanigans Podcast, until I change the name. And it'll be absolutely Rita. It'll be great. And I'll be doing that. If you have VR or MetaQuest or Oculus, I'll be in the VR chat, and we're doing comedy over there with the Failed to Render team. So I'm doing comedy in VR land as well.
That's cool. Interesting. I just like imagining like her standing in the living room with a VR.
Oh, I'll be sitting down, girl. I ain't standing over there.
That's cool. I'm the Lonely Pod. That's LONELEE on YouTube.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and I try to post weekly.
Yeah.
you can find me there.
You're gonna have us on there, right?
Yeah,
I'm sure both
I
of you guys
want
are gonna
to,
have us
yeah.
on the
Yeah, let's
podcast.
do it.
Yeah.
I'm working on getting my own apartment, so
Yeah.
I can have you guys come.
Well, it'd be
Over.
cool for like, cause where do you mostly shoot yours at?
Huh?
In your room, right?
Yeah, in my room.
You're sitting on your
Felt
bed.
so awkward. I had Anthony there, and I was like, "This feels weird."
I actually, was he on your bed like that, sitting down chilling?
No, we were sitting on computer chairs.
Okay, that'd be cool. Is it like everybody's on one bed like that? While you're sitting
Like a
there?
big old
Get under
sleepover.
the covers.
Yeah.
Got him a pillow.
Telling a story. Guys.
There used to be an MTV show like that. Do you guys
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would go in this dude's room and they'd just sit on his bed and they'd interview him.
Oh,
That's fucking
Yeah.
cool. I like that concept. That is cool.
Pre-podcast days.
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Get comfortable.
No, but thank you guys for being on because we definitely.
Yeah, this was awesome.
Yeah, we
Thank
Yeah,
you for
thank
having
you
us.
again.
Having
Yeah,
us.
Cool.
you guys,
Yeah.
honestly, from where you guys, I say it's, I don't want to repeat myself like I'm really just saying to anybody, but you guys are very evolved into great people. I saw you comedically wise. I don't know if you guys personal lives like that, but
I don't know what you do.
Because
on
we
your own
invite
time.
him out. If we invite him out, he don't want to come hang out.
whatever. I'm
Yeah,
busy.
you guys should come to karaoke
That's what he told him.
to see.
Just hang out.
To
Just
see.
sit there.
Yeah,
Just
see the
vibe.
world. We're down like, what's the next time there's karaoke?
Oh, well, as a matter of fact, Wednesday night, if you guys aren't going to anything, Wednesday night karaoke will be at Rad East on Montana.
Red East.
Ready.
And then Thursday, karaoke will be at Cinco Bar. So now we're doing comedy there. So
Oh.
he got
Sweet.
this,
You
yeah.
mean comedy or karaoke? You said
Karaoke there. Thursday
Oh, that's
night.
cool.
Thursday
Okay.
night,
Yeah.
yeah. So
This-
you have 2 nights to see him.
Yeah. This episode will come out in like 2 weeks.
Awesome.
Cool. Can't wait to listen to it at work.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Thanks.
When in
Okay.
depth.
I'm
You
a
saw the
download.
industry.
Yeah, I'm going to download it and put it on my podcast episode.
Go ahead, do it.
I